why were you timing the virtual camera turning on?
Hello.
Oh, you were just. Oh, hello.
Yeah. Oh no, TV tropes.
Please turn it on Discord.
Okay. Hi. From what I know, today is going to be a day.
It's certainly going to be that.
Literally, all I know is people are excited for this. Hello, Miro. Hi.
Hello.
It's snarkin' time. It's snarkin' time.
It is indeed snarkin' time. Or is it?
I was told. Hey, VT. It's snarkin' time.
Hello.
I said.
Welcome.
Hello, Captain History. The snark is coming for us. The snark is coming for us all. God. Everything, like...
Oh, it's gonna be a day.
Oh god, the lag. Discord is a terrible program, by the way. I'm sorry, Discord.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't apologize.
Everything is lagging so much. Just turning on that camera. I got to the computer 40 minutes early to try and make sure there was no scuff. And guess what happened?
And it didn't work.
Why is the CPU at 100%? What the fuck?
Jesus.
OBS is using most of it. Actually, it's not Discord.
Yeah, okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be at 100. What? Wait, let me try closing Firefox. No, that didn't do anything.
I mean, yeah, no, under no circumstances should it actually be at 100, but it still makes sense that it is.
Okay, it looks a little better now. It's at 90%.
Hey, that's almost usable.
We can deal with 90. We can deal with 90. Alright, I think we're good. We better be good. I think the virtual camera is what's liking things.
Wait, really?
Probably. Are you okay with just
I mean, Discord would like things just as much to, fucking...
Oh, thank you! So
hey!
50%? That's insane. We might actually...
That is, preemptive indeed.
Which brings me to...
You never know what's gonna happen in, like, 20 minutes.
My definitely real, theory.
We could just lose power.
No! Don't even say that. Don't even say that. If it was, that would be the
It could happen.
Snark is coming. But, you know who hasn't shown up for a while? Hanazawa. Wait, theory.
It's true, isn't it?
My totally real theory is that she's going to show up as a running cactus. And she's going to take the form of the snark. Oh, wait, the toggle didn't work. It was working before. No. I should drink. It's going to be a long stream. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you not have water? Get water.
Okay, I will do that. Be right back. Also, can you check the stream for popping?
I will do my best. If anybody ever notices any popping, please let us know. Unlike many parties, we don't want this place to be popping. Because that would be bad. Horrible, you see.
I felt that one.
To shreds, even. Oh, she's back.
Comedy fail from Nikita. The Hanazawa smiles. Dun, dun, dun. Hanazawa comedy fail. No snapping crack. Okay, now I want some Rice Krispies. Can we get some Rice Krispies?
Later?
Okay. I want some Rice Krispies fucking dice. That's really good. Thank you. I'm glad. Because it really hurt looking at 5 and just being like, wait, no, there's pops in there. No, there shouldn't be pops. Why are there pops? I think we figured out the issue with that. I think we figured it out. Also, how's the CPU doing? I'm just gonna kill the virtual camera and see what happens.
Oh.
Just to see. Okay, it's not any better.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, no, it's a lot better.
It makes sense because it's what? It's better?
Yeah. It's a lot better.
Well, I kind of need to be able to see.
It's not that much better. It's not that much better. Okay, it's going crazy all over the place. What is up with my computer? I think it's dying. I think it's... It makes sense if it would.
I think it's kind of funny.
I've had it for a while.
It's kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. That is a Cheers for Fears original, by the way.
Cheers
Not
for
Gary
Fears?
Jules' Sad World.
I know about Tears for Fears. What's Cheers for Fears?
What? I said Tears for Fears.
Oh, I heard Cheers for Fears.
You heard incorrectly.
Oh, what was I looking for? Oh, wait. I was looking to push a button. What? But I keep dabbing instead.
But I keep dabbing instead. Oh, right, because of the dash.
Oh, is that a game? That's a bad game.
Yeah.
We're playing something good to me. Wait, so
Indeed.
which one is the USB? I think this... Alright, did that work? Okay, no, just... There's really good context for all of them. I swear. I swear. Wait, is this image the correct image? No, it's the Toko image.
Oh, Toko?
That's still a correct image. Encoding overloaded. Try using a preset. No thank you. Wait, is it because I turned up the rate thingy to what it was supposed to be?
The bit rate? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That could do it.
Can my computer just not handle streaming?
It's a possibility?
No.
But we can do it anyway.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe this screen has
Fuck it, we're doing a live.
We're going to try.
What's that fucking Vin Diesel clip where he's just constantly saying that he's doing a live over and over again?
Oh my god, wait, I think it was the Grail.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. The CPU just dropped to like
the
70.
Holy Grail.
Oh, that brings me to something actually. Hold on. I'm gonna take us back here and get rid of the Grail for a second. Or the functional part of the Grail. And yeah. Alright, it's a lot better now. But I just want to say thank you so much everyone for 500 subs on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I never
We can receive limited monetization now.
I never thought that was gonna happen. Thank you so much. The partner the partner application went through, so everything's good.
We can have YouTube emotes now for no reason because we don't stream on there.
We might at some point for something special. I don't know. I always prefer Twitch. I like it better. I think just because it feels... I don't know. I like it more. You don't need it.
The modding tools are better. Or not... Yeah, the mod tools, rather. Not modding.
But yes. Let's get this started, shall we? It's snarkin' time. It's snarkin' time! Alright.
You ready for this?
Also,
snarky
by the
boy.
way, I don't think it was the Grail. Something is lagging, like, really bad. And I'm not sure what. On the booth screen. We'll have to figure that out later. Bone! Bone! I think there's a bone. God, everything is running so much better. What the fuck? Let's see.
Yeah, that's something to investigate later.
Please turn on switch. Please turn on. Please.
Oh, is this where the scuff comes in?
Nope. No, it's not. Happy 15th anniversary, Minecraft. Now,
What?
whoever updates their stuff.
Ah.
I just showed that on the thing. You can see it. Okay, so...
Holy on the Witch Night. Let's go.
Alright, last thing. How is our volumes compared to the game volume? Because...
Is VBAN on also?
No, it's not.
I don't think
but it's
VBAN is
about
on.
to be. It's on now. There's
Oh yeah, now I
birds
can hear it.
outside that are making loud noises. If you hear birds, they're real.
The birds. They're real.
Wait, are those ducks? No, they're geese. They're geese. They're geese.
Oh god. That's the most terrifying kind of bird. Other
Geese
than
will kill
cassowaries.
Untitled Goose Game is the thing for... We should play that at some point. Alright.
No. Geese will fuck you up. Cassowaries will kill you.
What's a cassowary?
It's like a goose, but like actually evil.
Source. Geese are pretty terrifying.
Yeah. So process what I just said with that info in there.
We're on borrowed time, aren't we? Before the birds come for us. We're on borrowed time.
Birds, I've always thought, are the most
Oh, whoops! I accidentally clicked on this.
dangerous kinds of creatures.
These are some cool sound names. We should go do this at some point.
Yeah. But not right now, because right now
Continue. It's snarking time.
you've got something else to worry about.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Geese are weak. They're great at intimidation, but their damage sucks. Wait, swans are dangerous?
Yeah.
But they're so graceful and kind and elegant.
Why would you think they're kind? They're birds. They can be elegant and majestic, but they're not kind. Yes! They're dinosaurs! You know this, don't you? You wouldn't know this, would you?
I've heard it, but I didn't really process it.
All birds are descended from dinosaurs.
Is that why the crow we saw this morning was massive?
That would have to do with that, yes?
It's a dinosaur crow. Which, that's definitely not foreshadowing for anything.
What?
Caw.
Oh. Just like dinosaurs.
Probably a raven?
What?
Wait, are ravens like a different kind of crow?
Oh yeah, they are.
I thought it was just another. Word for crow.
They're a part of the corvid family, which, to be fair, is still called the crow family. It's recognized as the crow family.
So ravens are just
on
massive
Wikipedia.
Crows. God, that was really cool though. I tried to get a picture of it, but it wasn't very good. We also saw a blue jay and a cardinal, and we weren't even trying to bird watch. Birds are
Oh
wild.
god, we are becoming old! It's the signs of becoming old! First, you notice that none of the TikTok memes are funny to you. Then, you start bird watching!
I mean, there's always galvanized square seal. That one's pretty funny. Anyway.
Yeah, but you appreciate it like an old person would.
No! I'm not old.
You're a 26-year-old, you say.
Birds are cool. We're mean to birds, but it's because we love birds.
Oh my god.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you
Basically.
ready for the snark? I'm not. But let's go. You know, I put a lot more into that, expecting more from that read, but that's...
Oh, did it get you anyway?
It's not bad. It was certainly unexpected. But then again, equally obvious. After he explained the mistake, she knew right away that he was correct. At last, she had an inkling of Flat Snark's original form, namely... Is it the clock tower? Did Discord really just... Oh my god, it's the clock tower! It's the clock tower! There's the ticking in the background! It's the clock tower! Discord is a well-designed program. I think we need to set up a TeamSpeak. This is incredible. I think Discord is dying. Discord is actually dying. Are you sure? I don't know anything about TeamSpeak, just that it's like the old Discord. Hello?
Oh, hi.
Discord has
Let me
worked
just
my entire
reenact
life.
what I said as soon as
Discord has
you just disappeared. It was
It's the clock tower though.
Ah!
I heard that from up here.
Well, if you hear that noise, then you know that Discord has disconnected.
Disco is dead. Anyway, it's the clock tower. They strategized for 10 minutes. After deliberation, regardless of the snark's true... After deliberation regarding the snark's true form...
I need the video again.
Oh, whoops. After deliberation regarding the snark's true form and figuring a plan of attack, the two exchanged nods in acceptance of their roles.
We'll be splitting up now.
でも、ミラーハウスの時みたいなのは勘弁してよ。この作戦の肝はあなたなんだから。開始1分でドジったら本当に打つ手なしだからね。
Just don't make it a repeat of the blunder in the House of Mirrors. You're the crux of this operation. If you bungle the start, even a little, there's no coming back from this one.
Though she jabbed him for his previous failure as a decoy, her voice was bright. God, that last scene struck me deep in the heart. That gash has not yet healed. Oh, fuck. I fucking sobbed after the stream, too.
She did.
I knew it was coming. But still.
He was so simple and so correct.
AOKO's original vigor had returned to her at Sojiro's discovery of the truth. Of course it's a clock tower. Meanwhile, Sojiro was also getting serious in his own way. He took AOKO's warning to heart.
ならいいけど。いい？さっきと立場は反対よ。
Good. But remember that our positions are reversed this time.
Wait, he's going for it?
失敗したら死ぬのは私じゃなくてそっち。
Oh, in that way.
もうフォローに回れないから、できるだけ慎重にね。
If we fail, I'm not the one who's going to die. It's you. I won't be there to clean up your mess. So watch your step.
わかってる。今更ながら、やっぱりさっき逃がしてもらえばよかったと思うぐらい慎重だ。
I know. Hold on. Hiccups. I'm not a fish. I'm not a fish. Okay, we're good. I know. I know. After all this, I regret what not taking your advice earlier. I'll be careful. I regret what not taking your advice earlier. Sojiro nodded, telling her to leave it to him. Though he made it sound like he was holding a grudge, it seemed to him to be the only way of showing her his resolve. AOKO let out a sigh of defeat. Once more, she couldn't figure him out.
Seriously, I can't tell if you're a big idiot or a big hero.
でも任せた。期待してるわ、しずきくん。
Whichever one it is, I'm counting on you. Don't let me down.
She had wanted to say that she believed in him, but apparently that was too embarrassing for her. That was too embarrassing for her. Oh my god. AOKO turned away from Sojiro and began to run. She had begun to think that maybe this change of pace was not so bad after all. It's not so bad after all. There, I'm slowly getting back. Oh yeah, the complete madness of last stream. Breadman running everywhere.
Breadman.
If someone had showed me like a screenshot of like from last stream and said that was Mihoyo, I would not have believed it for a second. And so ended the intermission. The young cast were handed their new lines. But what of the climax? At long last, this night of witches had entered its climax. Oh shit! Oh shit!
They're about to climax.
What?
別行動？あの二人が？
Oh! I completely forgot! Humpty Dumpty! Humpty Dumpty is still chasing them and it hasn't cracked yet! I mean, the obvious joke is that there's a trans girl inside. But
Humpty Dumpty is gonna crack if Sojiro ever looks away.
what's inside of Humpty Dumpty? They split up. They split up? You're sure? She was filled with foreboding at the Robin's report. Apparently, they had gone in opposite directions. The park's residents had set off after the boy witness, and it would take them mere minutes to capture him, so the bird said.
どういうこと？追いかけているのは本当に彼？青子が変装しているのではなく。
What do you mean? Is it actually him they're following? Not AOKO in disguise? The robin flopped its wings. What?
That was a Robin voice line.
Oh, where? Oh. Oh. It doesn't look like there is one. Wow! 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 You know, I tried reinstalling Discord. I think this is just gonna be a thing for a bit. Okay. Let's wait for a second here. for it to connect.
Oh, there we go.
This is absolute. If you would have told me that, like, we can have everything in order and then Discord will still fuck it up. Discord will still fuck it up. I'm crying now.
Yep.
I'm actually crying. A little bit. I have no idea. I have no idea. From what I know, this hasn't happened to anyone else. It just crashes randomly when I'm streaming or like using a camera or anything. I don't know why. This is horrifying. I have the worst suggestion, but it could work. How's the latency on the Twitch stream?
Way too bad. Okay. Go into the Discord settings.
Okay.
I
hate this.
Voice and video.
I can't share my screen or Discord's gonna fucking crash.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just share. Look at my screen so I can. Okay, voice and video, and then you should be able to scroll down to find.
I don't want to spend more than 5 minutes on this, hopefully. So.
Use our advanced technology to capture your screen.
Where is that?
Under voice and video in the. So turn off under screen share. Use our advanced technology to capture your screen.
Screen share. Where's screen share? There. Should we get rid of the hardware acceleration? Whatever.
Honestly, yeah. Just kill the hardware acceleration. It might run a little bit worse, but it might also just not crash anymore.
Yay! Okay, I think we fixed it, and
okay,
that's 100%.
Give me a stream,
coping,
or not stream. Give me a video.
Delicious copium. This is the stream I wanted to be plagued with these issues the least. You have to understand. The robin flapped its wings, chirping away any doubt. It had seen them with its own 2 eyes. AOKO was heading for the plaza, and the cocky brat was making a run for the roller coaster. Calling Sojiro a cocky brat. Are you saying
yeah, it's like,
AOKO
who the fuck is more humble than Sojiro?
He's just so innocent. He's been through some shit, though. Like
oh, yeah.
Deer attack. A deer attack.
You almost said bear again, didn't you?
Not a bear. There was never a bear. I was an idiot.
There wasn't ever a bear. I actually forgot, when I kept saying bear, that I thought it was a wolf.
Angra?
Definitely.
Shockers. Are you saying that AOKO abandoned him? Sounds a little too good to be true. Is Dumpty still on his tail? Dumpty. Dumpty. This is both hilarious and terrifying. The robin nodded enthusiastically. It didn't know.
Hilarious.
It didn't know about the other birds, but with its superior night vision, it had seen that sucker clearly because he had moved to a high point. Oh wait, that sounds weird. And Dumpty? There were chirps. There were chirps.
There were chirps.
I don't think they were voiced still, unfortunately. I really wish they were. He said to let him sing to the very end, that he may never get the chance again to do so for a fool this asinine. Asinine, that's a word.
Is it though?
I'm pretty sure you can check the dictionary. I love you.
I love you.
I just flashed back to when we weren't public about that. I was like, oh no, I slipped. Wait. Scratch Dumpty was a ticking time bomb that would drop and detonate the moment its target averted its gaze. That's so cool. That's so fucking cool. Just like all those...
Yep.
Like a lot of magic seems to be in the form of like contracts almost that are like forced upon the other person.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Again, it says Queen Alice Moongrass. She is a witch. She's a witch on the Holy Night. Oh yeah, I forgot about your theory that it takes place on Christmas, like the fighting event. That's a really cool theory.
I mean, Christmas is literally coming up, right?
Uh-huh, I think you're correct. Hanazawa is Santa confirmed. That is, as long as his target continued to observe him. In a way, he was a gentlemanly ploy kickshaw, though Alice wished he would forego such niceties when in battle. Just blow him up.
視線を切らないだけではダンプティからは逃げられない。表面の詩が完成すれば扉が開く。
Let him have his fun. Keeping an eye on Dumpty won't save the boy anyway. Once the poem on his surface is complete, the door will open. The door?
The door. Well, there's a door on it.
Yeah, there's a door on Dumpty. No matter how far he runs, Dumpty will end him for us. Does the door go to the moon?
You're obsessed with the moon.
Look! It's tight!
You even know where the moon is?
In the sky?
How far in the sky?
I don't know the exact number, like 30,000 miles? I don't know. Oh god, my American is showing. Until the park, or rather, the Snark, was destroyed, Sojiro would not be able to escape. It's just because it says moongrass on it. Is that like bluegrass, but on the moon?
Definitely. That is exactly what that is.
Which meant the larger concern was AOKO. AOKO had promised to protect the boy, which begged the question, where was she running to? Where was she running to? As long as we stay here, we can't track AOKO. Alice looked out over the park, ignoring the robin's attempt to get her attention with its plumage. Oh, wait, no. There might be... There might be a voice line? Nope.
Oh. Nope.
Flat
it's only if you hear
hidden.
it, and even then it's not guaranteed, apparently.
There was one. There was a little chirp, but I think it's only when there's text that accompanies it that's like chirp chirp. Flat Snark had nearly reached its full size. It was a different breed of beast compared to the other cheap ploys. To her, it was one of her 3 most irreplaceable and precious familiars.
そうね。任せたわスナーク。青子が諦めない以上、あなたも手は抜かないで。
Yes, she's all yours, Snark. Don't hold back until AOKO is brought to her knees. Alice remained where she was. With the same historical merit as the troll under the bridge and the poison-clawed reptile, Flat Snark was one of Alice's ultimate ploys. The literal troll under the bridge. That's so interesting.
Yup.
Wow, this is actually remarkably similar to something I just wrote like a month ago. Like, insanely similar. Holy shit.
A little less cutesy, of course.
I mean, the idea for it is cutesy, but the results are
a little less
cutesy.
Germa.
Yeah. I did something with the literal troll under the bridge. But what is the poison clawed reptile? Don't tell me if it comes up
I
later.
assume it's the oh, what the Jabberwocky?
Oh yeah, the Jabberwocky.
I think it had poison claws.
She was placing her trust in its reputation and ability.
でも忘れないで。これはゲームよ。
But don't forget, this is a game.
勝敗がついたのなら、私のところに帰ってきて。
When the contest is over, return to me. The Bandersnatch? I've never heard of that.
Bandersnatch, right. It's from the Jabberwocky poem. I don't remember it too well.
When I first heard of the Jabberwocky, I was just like, oh, that name sounds so silly. It must just be some silly little creature. Holy shit. That's cool. Okay. The music stopped. Here we go. The drifting fog ignored its master's words. By the way, Discord is working. Discord is working. Alright, now we can... It was the one thing that Alice had misread. Flat Snark was a king, even among all the other ploys of terrible, vulgar antics. Death to the defeated. Gruesome tragedy to the vanquished. It found no pleasure unless it brought about total ruination of life and wealth. Oh no. Did she lose control of it? Oh no! The fog billowed like wicked laughter. After all, only a king had the right to decide the fate of the vanquished, and the Snark's greed could not be contained. Thus, it hadn't even the slightest intent to play fair, despite its master's orders. Oh no! I was gonna say, how exactly was she keeping control of that thing?
With a wish and a prayer.
Holy fuck. He's climbing the roller coaster. Oh god, my claustrophobia kicked in a little. Or not claustrophobia.
That's, yeah.
Height phobia. Well, they're gonna get it, yeah. Things are happening. Over 100 feet high. One careful step at a time, the figure made its way gingerly up the track, stretching into the heart of the amusement park. He stayed his breath. He stayed his beating chest and the pounding of his breath. Even tiny movements were an obstacle to his progress. Amazingly, the one making this pale-faced advance higher and higher was Sojiro Shizuki. Far below, he saw a horde of bread creatures had congregated by the roller coaster platform. As they bustled this way and that, their numbers continued to increase by the minute, seemingly cheering on Sojiro with raised arms as he made his ascent. That's one way to put it. Or jeered him, more like beckoning for him to come down.
助かった。あれ、高いところは苦手なんだ。
Well, at least they don't like heights. Of course, Sojiro... Okay, that's a mistranslation, right? Of course, neither did Sojiro. But his current state was the lesser of two evils. Hello? Oh no, wait, why
Sorry, I was muted. I'm pretty sure that it was just they couldn't decide whether they were going to translate it as neither did Sojiro or like Sojiro didn't either.
That makes sense. The only thing that they didn't do is read it correctly, yeah. Oh god, it's right in front of him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right in front of him. The only thing that followed him now was the floating egg. Wait, wasn't the roller coaster a dragon? Well, I guess there could be a different roller coaster.
Part of the roller well, okay, hold on. I guess in that case, would it be the coaster itself that became the dragon?
Oh, yeah, that makes way more sense, actually.
I don't know that it does, but, you know, whatever.
I feel like I've used the perks of more than one. After heaving a huge sigh, Sojiro bent forward a bit and climbed the track that reached to the heavens. 150 feet now. If this were a skyscraper, he would be on the 16th floor. Oh no. Okay, it's just wind. It's just the wind.
Yeah, that definitely couldn't blow into his eyes at all.
Definitely not. A strong gust of wind whipped through his hair. Humans had an instinctual fear of heights. In particular, a place like this, which called forth visions of falling to one's death, would cause a person's knees to tremble against their will. It was an instinct that forewarned death, urging its master to return to the safety of the ground. It was a reasonable reaction. Climbing the roller coaster tracks went beyond funny stories and into the realm of fantasy. Oh god, there are those Nasu effects. The strong winds and change in the air pressure were a hindrance. His instincts screamed at him to stop, causing his limbs to go numb, his muscles to go limp, and his mind to race. Even if he had been tied to a lifeline, a mere 15 feet of climbing would still have caused his thoughts to freeze out of sheer terror. I'm so glad that AOKO stopped him from jumping out the window. And it would only get worse from here, exponentially so. Every foot forward increased the load on both his mind and his body by another degree.
Yoshi.
Those footsteps. Those footsteps.
Just all of that fucking just like he was about to pass out. He was fucking dying. He's doing it like he's doing terribly. He's gonna fucking fall over and like, and then cut to him just like, all right, I can do this. That's cool. I'm fine.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Just a little bit more to the top. The burden on his mind notwithstanding, he carefully measured the toll on his body with every step. His legs, which had carried him running this far, threatened to buckle the moment he let down his guard. Oh my god, I just realized. Can he blink?
No. Probably not.
Oh, that's... Oh god.
One eye at a time, maybe.
Just because of Dumpty. So if the wind just causes him to flinch, then...
Yep.
Wow.
And fuck him.
This fatigue was likely why AOKO had stressed that Sojiro's role was more dangerous than hers.
待てよ。逆を言うと、疲れてなければなんとかなると思ってたんだよな、青崎は。
Wait, what would have Aosaki been so worried about? Wait, what would Aosaki have been so worried if I wasn't tired?
Would Aosaki have been so worried if I wasn't tired?
I don't know. My brain just inserts words sometimes. Wait, would Aosaki have been worried? Would Aosaki have been so worried if I wasn't tired? Sojiro laughed as he stared at the floating egg. He reflected on the course of events that had led to this absurd situation. Yeah, it's pretty absurd thinking on it.
Yeah.
Not even 10 minutes ago, they had been engaged in conversation.
じゃあ次ね。正体が分か
Hey,
った以上、
Peachy.
あとはどう
It
壊
really
すかを
does.
話し合いましょう。
It really does.
Yeah.
Oh, it's AOKO time. Also, let me take my
Okay. Since we know what form it's taken, we need to talk about how we're going to destroy it.
It's the clock tower. It has to be. No. Oh wait. No. I just hydrated. So we just turned the effects off for the stream.
Yeah, just when it gets to serious mode.
Sojiro felt a shudder travel down his spine at AOKO's smug grin. Oh no.
Did you also feel a shudder down your spine at her smug grin?
Stop it! You're so mean, I love you.
I love you too.
No, it's all good. It's totally okay to use the thing the effectors shouldn't play. I have a thing to turn off the specific effect, but hydrates are fine because I need them. Or I'll forget and my voice will get all ragged and then, yeah. In hindsight, AOKO had been more than happy at this point to make him do something absurd.
Was that what I think it was?
Unfortunately, no, it wasn't.
First of the stream!
Wait, destroy
101!
Wait, destroy the
basics.
snark? I really hope it's not Hanazawa now. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. So by destroy it, you mean we're going to... Sojiro had spoken up, figuring that he was about to say what he was about to say was silly, especially considering AOKO had the magecraft to tear clean through the fence. No worries, lurking is totally valid.
Yep. Have fun lurking. We appreciate lurkers.
Have a good look. Furthermore, up until now, he had not once offered his insight as to the true form of Flat Snark, only due to his belief that there was nothing they could have done about it, even if they were the wiser. Wait, so he knew this whole time? Sojiro knew this whole time?
But he seemed to think that there was nothing that they could have done with that info.
But that has changed. For AOKO, the impossible was quite literally within her grasp.
そうでもないわ。私の目算だと、あと50メートル分ギリギリで届かない。
I know what you were going to say, and no. By my estimate, I wouldn't get within 150 feet of the thing.
Despair filled Sojiro's eyes.
So that's despair, huh?
I can't do the expression. I can't do it. It's too good. It's too good. It's too good.
Just, oh.
God, I keep forgetting my mouth can go like all sorts of ways. This model is amazing. AOKO lifted a hand to her long hair and, with the magical energy in her fingertip,
Long hair, huh?
Stop it! Cut a clean tuft from her head. No!
足りない分は努力と根性ってね。
I hate that term.
Not if we make up the difference with some elbow grease.
It's so
あ
weird.
なたはできるだけ高いところまで逃げて。頃合いを見て合図を出すから。そうしたらこれを空に放ってくれる？しずきくんの役目はそれだけでいいから。
My brain takes things too literally and it tries to imagine literal elbow grease, and it's not a pleasant sight.
Get to the highest place you can. When the time is right, I'll give you a sign. Just toss this into the air. That's all you need to do.
Wait, her hair? Wait, I remember from Fantasy Night, hair is like a big, like, source of magic, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, hair ties are a thing. Like, magical hair ties.
Kinda.
God, this is so cool. Something really cool and absurd is gonna happen, isn't it?
You know, I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Actually, water feels really good right now.
Yeah, drink.
I did.
Drink, 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 drink. Also, welcome, Chibi.
Yeah, welcome. Things are happening. But based on where AOKO pointed her gaze, she did not really mean to leave it up to Sojiro to pick the highest place he could find. AOKO was staring conspicuously at one of the amusement park's two main attractions, the roller coaster.
つまり、青崎とは別行動をとって、あの怪物たちに追われながら、高いところに逃げ込めと。
So, in other words, you're saying we split up, and then you want me to run away from the monsters chasing me and escape to somewhere high, right?
そういうこと。ほら、あのうねうね動き出してるコースターのレールとかよくない？
What?
God, that model is so good. It just makes everything so obvious. Exactly. And hey, wouldn't you know it, the tracks of that winding roller coaster are perfect.
Sounds like kids. For magic? There were two demons in this park. The Snark and the AOKO! Which, by the way,
is that Alice?
Or yes. Is that where Snarky came from? Snark?
I mean, probably.
That's just really interesting if that's like the start of a whole word. It makes sense though. Her smile made even Sojiro want to respond that it was far from perfect. Nah? Okay. I was hoping.
疑いたくはないんだが。
Back to despair, I see.
Despair. Far be for me to question your motives here, but I
本当はあの
got
子とグルで俺を遠回しに殺そうとしてるんじゃないか。
You're not secretly working with that girl to kill me, are you? Yes, that was the whole plan this whole time.
あら、私に殺されるのならいいんでしょ?
Oh, now? Isn't it you who said it was okay if I was the one who killed you?
人の出現を悪用するのは良くないと思う。
It's not nice to twist
God,
other
he's so
people's
cute.
words. I love his face. I love roll. I'm trying to make the face.
Cinnamon roll.
Sejiro hung his head. This was not sane. If he did as she said, he would die from exhaustion before Kitsu even had a chance to eat him. Oh no.
私だって鬼じゃないわ。
What is this
ほら、
plan?
こっち向いて。
Not a monster. Look at me. Hey, look at me.
Angra shows up. God, that was good. Alright, so he has to climb to the highest point, grab her hair, and throw it up into the air, and she gives the signal.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's planning on, like, countering the Snark's fog with something? Like, maybe, like, because this whole thing is a bounded field, right? What happens if you put, like, a bounded field in a bounded field? Maybe that's what's
What
going on.
indeed?
おまじないかけてあげる。
I'll cast a charm on you.
Hmm? A charm? It was the lightest of touches. Close enough for their breath and skin to come in contact. Aww.
Oh.
But, oh. Zaki, you finish it in a hushed voice. Oh, look at the art. Oh, it's so good.
That's some good art.
I'm not seeing the tears either.
Oh, yep, you're crying. Cry count up! Cry count up!
Bring that cry count up.
You're so cute.
I didn't think I was gonna get to cry again today. Oh, it's the fucking song. The music box. It's so emotional and so scary. It's such a good instrument.
Wait, emotional and scary? What?
Earlier it was scary in different
Oh,
contexts.
yeah.
The cry count is both happy and sad.
One might even say sappy.
I like Sappy.
I do too.
She is. I kind of noticed that. It looks a little different.
Yeah.
God, it looks so good though. Oh, I love her. God. For one of them, this was a rather mundane magecraft. Oh, I need to go back and look at that. For the other, it was a head-spinning sneak attack of intimacy. Oh,
軽く弱く
So adorable.
there it is. God. You know, and
The weight
never-
of the air, the tremble of one's breast.
I'm
Light
so
and
happy.
frail, nimble and fast.
I'm so happy that I'm reading this after having experienced what this feels like. I love you.
I love you.
チクタクチクタク
There's the
急げ急
incantation.
げ
Light lags behind while shadows pull ahead. Tick tock, there's no time to waste.
God, I love the way Nasu writes during these scenes.
Yeah.
Words that could not be produced by a normal larynx, carrying a peculiar weight to them. reverberated against his eardrums. If words were given colors, these would have been the color of her name. Blue. Sojiro's exhausted body and burning blood gently cooled. Oh, that filter looks so good. The way it made it look like a sketch.
Bird in the sky, a fish in the sea. You in the distance. Fly, swim, run.
Oh, we got our first tear
Stuffed
falling
doubt
from the
and
eye.
anxiety in a sack. Begin the journey at dawn. Tick tock, tick tock. Sound the alarm.
These words alone could do it. Couldn't they?
Shining star falls into your heart. The star is always in the northern sky, no matter where you go.
In reality, it took but a few seconds. But the sudden contact had felt a little longer until it ended.
Yoshi! Anji 成功! 成功したはず! ここまで手応えがあったの初めてだし.
Mesmerize successful! I think. This is the first time I've actually felt it take.
All that excitement in her voice. Mesmerize. That sounds about right. Also, just the silhouettes are so good. Also, I'll read back on chat. After this scene, I'm just so invested.
I guess all those lectures from Alice paid off.
A very merry AOKO stood aside a very confused Sojiro, because he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know. After he asked what the heck occurred, she responded.
簡単な暗示よ。一時的に恐怖心を消しておいたから、高いところに登っても平気なはず。
Oh, that's what that
It's an
was.
elementary suggestion. I temporarily erased your sense of fear, so you should be able to climb up there no problem.
あの手の作業で一番足を引っ張るのは動揺でしょ?
Biggest thing standing in your way is your nerves, right?
恐怖も何も感じなければ、地上何メートルだろうと平均台とそう変わらないってわけ。
If you don't feel fear, then no matter how high you climb, it's no different from walking a balance beam.
That face. God, though, it's so
He's just like, wait, that wasn't coming onto me? Oh, fuck.
Oh. He seemed to get it. It actually all sounded like Greek to Sojiro, but he accepted it as an explanation of her strange actions. Fuck, though, that was so good. Just that, like, without the incantation, even just that calm touch and words can do wonders for anxiety.
Yup.
I wouldn't
Just
have
that
believed
one
it until that happened to me.
beautiful moment.
I
Yeah.
love you.
I love you.
I love you so much. So, those juicy
Need a second?
eyes with ours. Yeah, also I'm reading back on chat a little. But it's really interesting seeing what scenes they do first, because, like...
It tells you what they were most excited about, most, like, what they had planned for the longest.
I kind of get that too. Like, as I work on my VN, I find myself writing ahead a little bit and drawing ahead a little bit for the scenes that I'm most interested in and resonate with the most.
Yep.
So it makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
And it's totally okay to write a story that way.
Yeah.
And just write the connective tissue to kind of bridge it. But yeah, you just have to know that you're gonna have to edit things later.
Yeah, there's not really a wrong way to write a story.
Yeah. The right way to write a story is the way that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I made it. By the way, there's a difference between us. Stopping and finishing was what made me actually start writing, instead of just sitting on ideas. The scene was programmed last.
Oh, you're right.
Wow,
it might not have necessarily been drawn first as much as they just felt that it didn't need the art replaced. As much as, like, other scenes.
I'd love to, like, see behind the scenes. Like, I'm especially interested now that I'm writing a visual novel myself. I would love to watch a video like that at some point.
Yeah.
He'd arrived at the summit of the track. At a height of nearly 200 feet, Sojiro had a bird's eye view of the entire amusement park. But we're getting to... I will say we're getting to that point where sometimes I won't register chat for a little bit.
Yep.
If it gets
That's a good point, though.
Yep. That's peak investment. I will read back, though, don't worry. And I appreciate every message.
Yep.
Thank you. He was able to spot AOKO's figure right away. Wait, he's at the top. It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
In the plaza, not so far from here, she seemed to be occupied with something conspicuous. Her surroundings lay still. My brain did a double take. It was just like, the bread went? No, there's no way. There's no way. I'm reading that correctly? That doesn't make any sense. Oh wait. The breadmen were still busy trying to figure out how to reach Sojiro by trial and error from the roller coaster's entrance. Hopefully none of them ride a roller coaster hop. They had to cover over 300 feet of they had over 300 feet of distance to cover.
Oh,
Sojiro.
It's just a thing with Mihoyo that if I notice something that was like, haha, that's kind of funny, it's specifically a plot point.
Always. Chekhov's humor. No wonder I'm drenched in words. No wonder I'm drenched in sweat. Look at how much ground I've covered. The strong winter gales quickly dried the sweat on his brow. But he was drenched underneath his shirt. This much sweat was worth at least a half-mile run, not to mention all the scares he had experienced throughout the night. It's a pretty scary night.
One might even call it a Mihoyo stay night.
Did you just... Okay.
I mean, that wasn't even anything, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I said, did you just do that?
So the answer is no. No, I basically did not just.
The answer. Okay. Now all I have to do is wait for the signal. He felt a wave of relief. But not at the thought of AOKO destroying the Snark and this nightmarish park. He was simply happy that he could repay a bit of his debt from the House of Mirrors. Blue bullet rose from the plaza where AOKO was located. What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
Blue bullet. She shot into the air.
No, it's that circle.
Eyes da.
That's the signal. That's the signal. Sojiro stuck up.
Is it the moon?
Is it? Wait, is it shining through the clouds? Is that what it is?
Lens flare?
Sojiro
I
stood
don't know what that is.
Sojiro stood up atop the tracks, pulled out the pouch that he had stowed in his pocket, and tossed it forward. Without any regard for his questionable footing, he gave it a mighty overarm pitch. It's happening! It's happening! The small pouch drew a parabolic curve in AOKO's direction, quickly becoming untied in mid-air. I'm so excited, I can't talk, I'm so excited! Inside the bag was the lock of her hair, and a small stone weight. Oh, her hair is blue.
高いところから風に乗せてくれれば
Kawasaki.
あとは何とかするから
Just throw it with the wind from somewhere up high, and I'll take it from there.
What's she planning? The mage hair lore is so cool. AOKO had said, but it was Sojiro's effort that had set the plan in motion. I remember that hair is really important to a mage. The tuft of hair remained airborne, drifting as if watching over its owner. Wait, did he look away? His eyes are closed. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Is this how it happens? Is this how Humpty Dumpty falls? Oh no! He remained concerned about the egg hovering over him, but there was nothing he could do about it. Oh no! Oh no! Sojiro breathed a sigh of relief and leaned forward to watch the rest of the plan unfold. But then... Is that how it happens? He just closes his eyes in relief?
Not with a bang, but with a... Oh.
In the corner of his eye, he thought he spotted something familiar approaching AOKO. Hanazawa? Hanazawa? Running cactus? No way. There's no way.
All right.
ルートセット
This marks pretty much the only scene from Mihoyo that I've already seen.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This music. Listen to the song.
Connecting to crest. Routing. Set.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at the magic circle. It's so fucking cool.
Yup.
It's so cool. It's so cool.
ディレクト1層2層予備に3層
That's so fucking cool.
Direct current. First layer. Second layer. Third layer in reserve.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautifully done. This is peak VN here, I
魔
think.
力提供体
In
現
terms
固
of
定
using the format. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Magical energy supply fixed to greater source.
I keep saying this, but this looks better than a lot of anime.
Yup.
循環よし射角よし術式安定大まかよし
Just dump all the budget into this.
Flow. Check. Angle. Check. Formula stability. Good enough.
Oh my god, you're right. It's casting blue light on... That's so cool. That's insane detail. That's insane. My moon, you have so outdone yourselves and I'm all here for it! I'm literally tapping my hands together. I'm so excited. A pattern began to carve itself into the brick sheet.
Street.
The casting or street. What did I say? Sheet?
Sheet, yeah.
The casting of an unprecedented incantation with unprecedented range. Keeping the rising tension contained within her chest, the fledgling mage snapped her fingers. God, that's so cool. It's like a little... It's like a spiral, too.
Yup. Much
her
like her
engine.
magic circuits.
Uh-huh.
Done. Bullet configuration.
Wait,
Convergent launch.
is she just
Torque
gonna hit it
land?
really hard?
Star mine.
Star mine. She kneeled at the center of the formula and raised her head to the night sky. She's just gonna
Also,
hit
I
it
think
really
we have
hard,
our episode
isn't she?
title.
Huh?
Star mine.
Star mine. That's so cool. Not even a glimpse of the transmogrified fantasy land around her entered her vision now. Only one thing. Only one untouchable thing was reflected in her blue eyes. Is it? Is the...
実はずっと気になっていたことが。
So, this has been on my mind for a while now. This is how their conversation started a few minutes prior. Sochiro began with a simple statement of fact. In truth, it really was the simplest of discrepancies between the reality of an hour ago and the illusion of the present. A difference both infinitesimal and infinite at the same time.
雲があったから勘違いしたんだろうけど。
Is it? Is it actually the moon? I thought maybe I didn't know what I was looking at because of the clouds. It was something hiding in plain sight. Something both seemingly impossible in reality and unusual given its location. In this amusement park, where every paradigm had shifted, something was brazenly flaunting its normalcy.
今夜は新
No
月
way!
なんだ。
What? What? It's the moon? We're finally talking about the moon?
Oh, please turn off Discord noise suppression. I cannot hear any of this.
We're finally talking about the moon? Holy shit, it's the moon! It's actually the moon! What the fuck? What the fuck?
They mentioned that it was a moonless sky before. And then they just threw the moon right up there after it all began.
How did I forget? I knew the moon was important. I knew it. They kept showing it. They kept showing it over and over and over again. It was always behind her. I was right. It's the moon. No, we just have to wait for the cow to jump over it. Holy fucking shit! It's the moon!
It's the motherfucking moon.
We're finally talking.
What are we?
Oh god, I'm so clipping my microphone. Oh my god! It's the moon! It was the moon this whole time. And of course Sojiro would know. He probably sees the moon a lot more in the mountains.
Yeah.
Of course he would know. Of course that would be something only he can know. Because it's something he's used to. He's not used to clock towers and other things. Like, all those things, they'll look normal to him no matter what. But the moon, he would know if something was up with the moon. And he did!
You were
Of
so
course.
invested in the clock tower.
Look, it made sense.
You never noticed
It
what
made
was
sense.
hanging right over your head.
It made sense. Well, yeah, but there's like buildings and stuff in the way. You can't see it though. fuck is a calendar? Wait, I was gonna say...
Yeah, go ahead and read that.
Tonight was supposed to be a new moon, Alzaki. But yeah, it makes sense. It's the one thing that he would be able to pick out above everything else, because it's a natural
Anything
element
else, it would just be like, oh, I guess that's crazy. In the city, sometimes clock towers just appear out of nowhere?
But yeah, I was so invested in the clock tower because it would have made perfect sense. Right? It would be with Alice at all times. And it would be the most heavily guarded thing. But of course it wasn't. Because if it wasn't following her directions anywhere, it would be dangerous. Of course, it's the fucking moon! It's Type Moon!
And that wouldn't be hiding in plain sight. Oh, so this is Type Moon? That's your theory?
Maybe. Probably not. Probably not. I'm pretty sure Type Moon isn't called Flat Snark. Maybe they're working together, I don't know. Tonight is... Oh my god. It's the fucking moon!
思えば
This...
初めっからその形だったものね
God.
あんたは
Wait, what? The Snark was originally the moon?
Yeah. Come to think of it, that
It
was
would,
its
wouldn't it?
original
It
form.
would. It would, wouldn't it? Oh my god, it would be perfect symbolism. Fuck you, Clock Tower. I'm keeping him alive. Oh, but it makes, like, the moon is the moon, the stars, and the sun are like the one shared element between Sojiro's world and her world. The distance from Earth to the moon was... Wait, what did I say? What did I say? I think I was horribly off. I think I was horribly
you said
off.
like 30,000 miles or something.
Wow, the moon is so much further than I thought. How did we even go
You were
there?
only missing a 2 and an 8
30K? Wow, how
and a
did y'all
9?
remember that?
and a 0.
How did we go there? It's so far away. Don't worry, this is an R becomes a moon landing denialist stream. Don't worry, don't worry. 30K? Oh, it's so much further away. Wait, is AOKO gonna...
Just a touch.
Is she planning on blowing up the moon? AOKO? AOKO, are you gonna blow up the moon?
You'll have to progress to find out.
That's not possible. Right? The moon is... How big is the moon?
Large?
Like... It's, like, a 50th of the Earth size at least, right? If it was...
Moon.
If it truly was identical to the actual moon, then this monster
Circumference.
indeed lived up to the...
6,786 miles.
That's big. That's really big.
That's about a quarter of the Earth's size.
If it truly was identical to the actual moon, then this monster indeed lived up to its eerie reputation. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. This is so fucking cool. Yes, I'm jumping up and down in my chair in excitement. Who wouldn't? A disturbance that far would have meant that it had no need to hide its form. It could flaunt its true form. It just could flaunt its true form in front of all. But due to the very fact that it was hiding its true form, it meant it must have been within... The moon is coming to Earth. The moon is getting closer. The moon is falling. I knew the moon looked massive before. No moon should be that big. No moon should ever be that big. The monster's camouflage implied that it sat within the reach of human hands. And I remember when the moon was that big, it was a crescent moon. It was almost a new moon. I should have paid attention. I should have paid attention. I had all the pieces, as Wise would have said.
Yeah.
I had all the pieces.
My max range is 650 yards or so.
Also, I'm turning my mic down. I'm clipping so much.
Then turn me down too. Because otherwise I'm going to be way louder than you for no reason.
Okay, you're down. At this point, it was time to give it all she had. AOKO? What are you planning? I'm drawing on the energy surging throughout the park. She extended her firing arm. Is she like attacking something on the moon, or is she gonna blow up the moon? AOKO? AOKO? You know it's gonna have serious repercussions for the Earth, right? We won't have waves anymore.
Ah, please. The only wave you need when talking about blowing up the moon is a Kamehameha wave.
Is that what this is? A blue firework launched into the air. Looking up at her hair dancing in the wind above, AOKO reached out her right hand as if to catch the night sky. Oh god, I'm so dumb. How did I miss?
3 years ago.
Looking up at her hair dancing in the wind above, AOKO reached out her right hand as if to catch the night sky. A mage's own body, made for the perfect catalyst. And, for a female mage, the hair she had grown out over many years, made for a particularly valuable and powerful source of fuel. To use it, all she had to do was apply her will. She locked the fingertips on both of her hands together and shouted. So it's so cool. Oh, listen to that. Listen to this. Listen to the song.
Deploy third layer. All formulae. Commence linked activation.
I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about copyright on this song. Oh! Wait, is she using her hair as like a repeater or something? That's so cool! That's so fucking... Oh my god, I'm sweating from excitement. She hurled forth a clear challenge to bind the moon to herself. Yeah, that one always gets hit if it shows up. The mist began to whirl about in a vortex. The monster high above bore its fangs at the sight of the blue spell that appeared in midair. Fangs?
Did she figure it out? No, that's you. That's you.
Did she figure it out? By the time Alice had noticed the change, the hostility between AOKO and the snark was palpable. Very well. This round goes to AOKO. Return immediately. It's not listening. She's literally sitting on a moon! She's literally sitting on a moon in the clock tower! She's literally... Oh my god. It was right there. I had all the pieces.
Okay, you do need to turn the game down a bit too, and then turn everything up a bit.
Turn what down?
Oh, holy
the
shit,
game
you
down.
need to turn me down. Just turn you up with, like, voice meter.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I'll just boost it slightly here. Turn the game down. I will just rebalance everything later, but this, and then turn you down.
Testing 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
Is this good? I think this is good, right?
There we go. All right, perfect.
And okay. Perhaps removing the rain clouds was too obvious a hint, but I suppose one can't win them. Flat snark. The fog continued to thicken, with no sign of abating. The moon that floated in the night sky could not pardon such an insolent mage. Oh no. Oh no, it's beyond her control. That foreshadowing. As if the Lord of the Night would bow to such an impudence. There was no staying its wrath at a challenge so flagrant. Snark. The robin swooped in to give its report, but Alice waved it away. Her gaze was fixed on the transforming golden moon. Oh, even the Ferris wheel is animated. Shit. Oh my god, this is just straight up an animated scene. This is just straight up an animated scene.
Practically, yeah.
Her calls, the restraint did not reach it. This fairy tale monster was beholden to nobody, and it would have no qualms, unleashing its vast might upon its puny prey. Holy sh- Oh my god! Oh, it's so cool! Oh my god! She's so cool! She's so cool! She's so cool! The core of her magic bullet howled. The magic circuits within her body spun. Let's get a look at that. Let's get a look at that. Look how cool that is. Look how fucking cool that is. Oh, the one in the back is spinning too. Holy shit.
Yeah, because it's the one on the ground that's spinning around her.
This is... I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. This is so fucking cool. AOKO fed them magical energy, scorching her nerves with imaginary flame. Oh, that's such a good description. She was linked to the formula inscribed on the ground. The spell was read and executed the same as it always was, but its output was beyond reckoning. With this much firepower, even this mundane process would invite an injury upon its caster. Yeah, no, this feels so insane to undertake that I doubt any other PN would ever try anything like this. This is so cool. Hold on, I gotta call.
Are you getting in your desk?
Huh? Oh, I was coughing. I'm good now.
Oh, okay.
With this much firepower, even this... It was enough to burn up the nerves that were acting as the barrel. Wait, it destroys magic circuits? Oh, it's like a crosshair!
Yeah. I can do this.
Yeah, this must have taken so long. This scene alone must have taken years. Holy fucking shit. The imaginary heat had reached a terrifying temperature. AOKO trembled at this endless feeling, but would have to grin and bear it, lest their efforts come to naught. AOKO could no longer move. When she had learned the Snark's true form from Sojiro, she gave up on any superiority a movable turret offered, instead opting to become a stationary cannon. That's so cool. Sorry, I keep saying that, it's just so cool.
It
She's
is.
just planting herself in the ground. There's literally... She can't move anymore. Oh, that's... And Sojinobu, like, drawing all the bread men away was helpful too. So she could do this.
Yep.
Oh my god, that is such an efficient plan. They did the zoom out. Oh my god, yeah, I bet! This is so cool! That was the only way she could reach it. It was impossible to hunt the snark unless she anchored her crest at this location and angle. At the same time, this action revealed that she was out of options. Once the fuse was lit, she would have no choice but to fight to the bitter end. No backing down now. No backing down here! AOKO took a deep breath. This was the way she wanted it. Her preparations were complete. She would be able to deliver this maelstrom of magical energy directly to the moon, like a rocket payload. The third layer, floating in midair, served as the cannon's muzzle and sight. It would fire the magical energy once it reached criticality, and allowed AOKO to adjust the angle of fire. That's not a repeater. That's the barrel of the gun! That's the barrel of the cannon! The whole thing is the cannon! AOKO!
Yup.
AOKO! AOKO, you're insane! Holy shit! Oh my god, and this is all the Snark's energy too, right? Like she's taking the Snark's energy.
Yup.
And using it against it, because the only thing that can beat the Snark is the Snark.
Fuck.
The moon became warped within her scope. Oh no, it's got camouflage. The moon becomes
Correction.
Oh, no.
It had camouflage.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's so good! As AOKO charged her magical energy, the ploy displayed its golden form, as if to mock her. Come, worship the heavens, powerless scion of an Come, worship the heavens, powerless scion of an innocent bloodline. For there it was, a point among the otherworldly sky, a mystical visage, obfuscated by jade mists and azure clouds.
Asher.
Wait, is this
yeah.
cool?
Yeah, she would have seen it. You know what to point it out so directly.
Called the greatest treasure known to the world of magecraft, a rarity more valuable than an entire kingdom. Crown Phantasm? Crown Phantasm! That's so cool!
Yup.
Oh my god! It's its eye! It's just its eye! That's just its fucking eye!
That's it. That's flat snark.
It's massive! The moon was just its eye! Holy shit! Hoyu doesn't hold back at all! Oh my god! The scale, it's like... it's... This is like... Are you gonna call a counter guardian? Oh my god! Set apart from the very beginning, the world's greatest fabrication. Oh, come on, AOKO. Yup. This is 100% beyond a world of phantasm. Holy shit! And that means AOKO has to match that. She doesn't have to match that. She has to beat that. She has to beat that somehow. But we're only at the halfway point. She has to. Her instinct screamed at her to delay no further. This fairy tale monster was the greatest of its kind, and its true form was about to be exposed. Wait, it's still not done? It's still not done. Does it have a skeleton? Does it have a whole skeleton? Is this the bone god? Its open hostility indicated that it was making preparations for a counterattack.
I can't move. Not with an incantation this large. If it attacks before me, it's all over.
God, it's just like knowing when to fire is so stressful because you don't know when it's going to attack, but if you don't attack strong enough, you can't do it again, and then it's going to... Come on, AOKO! AOKO, you can do it! I just realized it's not above Nasu to kill off someone like this. Nasu, please. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She'll definitely be fine. She'll definitely be fine. She had to shoot it down first. Magical energy was about 80%. The formula was operating normally. All that was left was to pull the trigger. But a calm voice inside her head asked if that was really okay. It was really okay. She had one shot at this, and there was no going back. It was a battle of precision, with no room for miscalculations. Even a 1/10 of a second of hesitation would tip the scales. Was she ready for the pain? Was she ready to deal with the fallout if she missed? Could she really even take down the moon with such a tiny bullet in the first place? Let doubt. Oh,
enough.
The music stops.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
The music stops. Oh shit. Her eyes, fixed upon the moon, were filled with determination. And an awareness that the moment she fired, the intense recoil would overwhelm her entire body. She shouted. What is this song? What is this song?
Bring it on! I'm gonna send this thing spinning with all I've got!
Oh my god! Listen to this! With every ounce of spirit she possessed, she fired her ultra-long-range projectile into the sky. Here we go! Here we go!
So fucking cool!
Now we can officially say that Maho, you literally took my breath away. I was literally breathless for a second. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Holy shit. This is so cool. Just the way that the circles converged and it fired. It feels so powerful. How did they make it look so powerful?
Finality. I knew the finality part, and I know that it got translated as flowery in the soundtrack that I used to listen to quite often.
The third layer embraced the magic bullet fired from the surface of the earth. The crest, an extension of AOKO's self, unleashed light to pierce the moon. However, oh god! What? It has a shield? Oh no! Come on, AOKO! You can do it! You can do it! An enormous words.
An enormous.
An enormous. Okay, now you said it, and now it's in my head. An enormous blue
must.
cannon. No, I can do it. An enormous blue canopy pulverized the beam. It returned the ether, that 3,000-degree flame to nothing as it came in contact with the bullet. Come on, AOKO! Come on! Oh my god, the red! The red! The recoil of the Grand Magecraft literally boiled her blood. Her body couldn't handle it. Her heart stopped. Her brain went numb from the pain and impact. Holy shit, look at that. AOKO.
Yup.
Come on, AOKO. Come on.
That's that good static.
Her nerves. Her nerves putrified from end to end. But her magic crust revived them all by force. Her nerves have literally been created and, like, repaired over and over again. The scheme is so intense. Ice? It was ice?
Ice? It was blocked by ice?
Me and AOKO are working off the same brain cell here.
Are they both being fried?
For different reasons, yes! Even though her vision had gone white, she could still see it. Swallowing the blood in her mouth, AOKO looked up with a scowl. Oh, there it was. An enormous shield of ice and a sneering, deformed skull. Wait, did we miss?
Did I fire too late? Did I fire too early? Should I have shot before it made that shield? Was it too reckless to shoot it head on?
God, this song is so cool! Can I use this and stuff?
Who cares?
You know what? I don't think anything I could ever do in tabletop will ever reach anywhere near this level, so...
First layer, second layer, reactivate! Hurry!
There is no time to think or hesitate.
Hurry!
Oh, wait, no, we missed her blue hair. Her hair is glowing blue! The magical energy throughout the park began to gather. AOKO knelt. Across from the tyrannical face of the moon, AOKO intuited that the ice had yet to fully form. Flat Snark still hadn't reached its full strength. What? This feels like a world-level threat eventually. Which is exactly why.
Damn it! Damn it!
It's going
Damn it!
faster
Damn
and
it!
faster! By accelerating the spell, AOKO had damaged her own body. AOKO sat up and braced herself for the pain caused by the load placed on the formula after linking with the Snark. All she could do was endure it. All because...
That ice is tougher than my best shot!
it couldn't pierce.
That ice is
AOKO had
tougher than
gotten
my best shot.
AOKO had gotten a read on their relative strengths. Even if its volume of magical energy was identical, Snark's form, its mystic, was in a different league. Even if AOKO charged her energy to her absolute limit, she would barely make a dent in the ice wall. Meaning, if the Snark gathered as much energy as it could, there was nothing she could do to prevent her annihilation.
Then before that happens!
She issued orders to the floating third layer. Ignoring the toll on her body, she began to accelerate the first layer formula, a true Nasu character. The role of her right hand single layer was to absorb and store surrounding magical energy. The thick fog that drifted through the park was an ancient ether spewed out by the Snark's own body, but AOKO could pour it into her formula. AOKO's body, which had integrated with the formula, took on an amount of magical energy that far surpassed its maximum capacity. It seethed in agony. Or rather, it trembled in delight. For a mage, magical energy was the propellant to reach the realm of mystics. The expansion of internal time, the liquefaction of the self, the release from the physical, what one might call a near-death experience. AOKO stood face to face with reality on the boundary between it and such concepts. Holy shit! Look at those colors!
Absolutely beautiful coloration, yeah.
It's so beautiful. This piano's so beautiful. Oh, it keeps literally taking my breath away. Not many things have done that. And that reality was here to break her will. To any bystander, the gap between them would be plain to see. The gun barrel named AOKO Aozaki. She had not a chance to chip away at that lump of ice. Yep, hey Wise!
Hello.
Things are happening!
Welcome to Mihoyo.
Welcome to Mihoyo! It's so fucking cool! She accelerated the spell further. The skull grinned. The ice was no shield. It was something to be used to crush mages who did not know their place. The moon laughed as it prepared to crush not just AOKO, but the boy atop the roller coaster, as well as the park in its entirety. It wasn't even meant for defense? Holy shit! Holy shit!
The best defense is a good offense.
Uh-huh.
An even better defense is the best offense. Come on! Give me more! Nope, that's too far. Just, come on! Give me more!
Look at
That's
her!
better.
Look at her! She's so cool! She's putting everything she has into this. Come on, AOKO!
She's putting more than she has into this.
Her circuits were on the verge of going critical. Her body had been charged with a scorching power supply from her fingertips to her eyeballs. She would see to it that the bullet fired. That the magecraft formula would be strengthened as quickly as her nerve's transmission speed would allow. It's true. It's true. A single attack was not enough.
Talk about killing the fantasy.
9-bullet machine gun? There was no way to shoot it from its flank. Which meant there was only one solution. Hitting it really hard! Hitting it really hard!
Reconnecting to alternating current. Alternate selector.
The third layer began to transform. It switched from direct to alternating current. That's an electricity thing, right?
Yep.
Alternating is the outlet.
Whereas direct is usually what's
Everything
kept
else?
in batteries.
Because they're circuits. The spell's supposed to be strong. The spell's supposed strong point was its ability to adjust its trajectory mid-flight. But right now, all she wanted was numbers. No, there's something about just having number go big sometimes. There's something about
Connecting! Octogram!
that. That's what the scene is. The scene is number go big.
Max rotation!
Holy shit, it looks even more powerful than before! Come on, AOKO, come on, you can do this! We can do this! Are we doing it? A blue sun shined down upon the amusement park. Beams of light at maximum output streaked forth to pierce the golden moon. Oh no, there's more! No, there's more! Wait! Come on! Come on! It's a shotgun! It's a shotgun! Oh, the song is so good.
Yes!
Holding down the trigger, she continued to fire, taking an energy ad infinitum. Did I get it right? Is that what I said?
You did.
Yes. Oh god, it's so big now. It's so big now. Blue flame shot forth at the critical level, but the ice would neither melt nor mar. No amount of sheer heat could make a dent in something formed from such a colossal amount of magical energy. Oh, they're flashing red! They're flashing red! The toll on her circuits sent them berserk, and blood began to run free.
That's why they're red.
Uh-huh.
The spin should have been more than enough. He's just too strong.
The battle had become a tussle over magical energy that filled the park. Or the magical energy? From the very beginning, this had been the Snark's home turf. The Snark had control over at least 80% of the space, while AOKO had 20 at best. Oh, you can see it in the background there! Oh, AOKO! Come on, AOKO!
No, I can't stop it. No.
Oh, that sounds so terrifying. The castle of ice descended as if to call the match. Come on, AOKO. All she could do was delay the inevitable. She knew that she had been backed into a wall, and right now, the only thing she could do was to keep firing. Then again, perhaps not. There was another option. Oh, here we go. If she converted all her magical energy into a defense, there was a tiny chance. No, not tiny. A great possibility, in fact, that she could just save just her. Oh, that's so good.
Shut up and do it already. Not even that ice has a chance against all the magical energy here.
Clinging to that broken hope, AOKO continued to rotate her circuits. Time seemed to stop at the magical energy overdose. A second of intense pain lasted an eternity. Then, amidst everything... Huh? That was out of... That was just me. That was just me. I just got chills. I just got chills. Something approached, one step at a time. Something from among the park's shadows. That heartbeat. Something.
Wait.
It's like they're running, but... Oh, fuck, that's so good.
She can't run right now.
She's frozen in place. She anchored herself.
Remember what this was.
Death. She felt goosebumps from head to toe. The issue was no longer the ice overhead. In the midst of the stillness, the Red Death grew closer, step by ominous step. Oh,
Why here? Why now?
holy fucking shit.
Why here? Why now?
Her circuits
better.
and her mind began to rupture out of terror. The composition of her formula and soul began to rip apart. There it was, just behind her. Its footsteps came to a halt. It reached around and cupped her face into its blood-stained hands.
Greetings. Greetings.
Oh, my body's literally shaking right now. She wanted to scream out with all her might. This is it. Nothing matters. I couldn't care less. Run or don't run, it doesn't matter. Quit hiding and reveal yourself. Use whatever you can and show no mercy. That was it. She had one final card to play. A miracle that would treat that ice like nothing more than a toy. Gifted to her as a mere amusement. That was what the Red Death had come to kill. Using it would spell ruin. And not using it would mean death by ice. But why would AOKO hesitate? There were no conditions limiting her. There would be no price to pay by employing it here. She simply would cease to be herself. That future. That was all. Humans love to exist in areas of gray. Oh fuck, this is getting real. Dozens of electrical impulses disconnect in the brain every minute. Nothing lasts forever. Not even oneself. It was not anything particularly worthy of disdain. It was not even anything remarkably worthy of being called taboo. The kittens. The cats. Yep, Kraikana.
Shut up.
Here comes... What escaped her lips now was rage. Bewilderment from the red silhouette. The girl let out an inaudible scream.
crazy. Doesn't that thing look kind of like a... like fabric?
Oh my god! She's a sorceress? Could true magic truly be your savior? What an opportunistic load of bull. After all, to begin with.
I have no clue how to do that shit yet!
God, just the cat in the background there. Indeed, AOKO was still in the dark when it came to that magic, whatever it was. So she just hasn't awakened it yet? Is that how it works? I know, right? That's such an AOKO line. It's peak AOKO.
Can you believe
it's peak AOKO.
Her reason
Oh
for
no!
not using true
Oh no!
magic.
He's looking away! He's
As
looking away from
simple as-
Humpty!
I don't even know how to do it.
Oh my god.
I'm
Did she figure it
such a
out?
moron.
She woke from her momentary hallucination. Its very illusion. The very illusion her breaking soul had shown her. Whining had the opposite effect on her. Her pride was now ablaze. Look at that. Look at that.
Yup.
I now have 100% certainty no anime is going to look half as good as this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you pitiful. I'm sorry. There's no way. There's no way. You can escape.
That's a
Jiro.
simpler man.
Sojiro was right. Her opponent had put her in check, but she had done the same to it. It was clear why she was losing. So now, all she needed was a counter plan, well within her abilities. No matter the odds, she was not one to give up without giving it one last shot. And what else is this than a last shot?
That's right.
Oh my god, look at her arm.
That's right. Yup, her circuits are bleeding. Because she's been fucking them up so hard. Giving up only comes after you've tried absolutely everything. Giving up only comes after you've tried absolutely everything.
Her numbed fingers clenched into a tight fist. She was betting against the house, an unreasonable gamble that should have made her question her sanity. If her first step was off by an inch, her body would be instantly vaporized. But she knew a boy who never fled. She knew it was steadfast courage that could shine its light, no matter how small, through any desperate situation. Yes, there was more than just herself to be concerned about. If that ice fell, it would mean the destruction of the park in its entirety. Everything he had achieved, everything he had risked, and dared, and happily put his life on the line for, would all be for naught. We do it for Sojiro! We do it for Sono-G! We do it for Sono-G!
Really? What possessed him to be so bullheaded?
She's doing both of them! She's doing double! Wait, double-barreled cannon? Determination and confidence surged through her like electricity. She was in no mood to be crushed by a giant sheet of ice. I don't think I've ever been in that mood, honestly. If she's going to lose, she'd rather do it as the grandest firework possible. That's so AOKO, isn't it? That's so AOKO. That's so AOKO.
1000% it is.
This is AOKO! This scene is AOKO! AOKO was a sore loser. At this point, She would rather burn herself to cinders than let it decide to her end. God, that's so cool. That's such a line. That's such a line.
Disconnect. Expand area. Reconnect. Change.
She grunted in pain. Energy raged through her body. Her circuits were on the verge of disintegration. Inscribed upon her body, her magic crest was magecraft. Her magic crest was magecraft given physical form. It did not, however, stop with simply skin and flesh. It burrowed to the very marrow of her bones. Oh, that red! That red! The red lightning. A playful smile graced her lips. Her sense of reason had been turned upside down by the pain. That was only natural. Come on. You can't. You can't, AOKO.
Do this.
You can't do this. She had to praise her own body for holding out so long while pushed beyond its limits. Skullface noticed the abnormality. Oh no, it's got a pupil! Oh no, it's got a pupil! Oh no,
Hey,
no,
was
that's
that a
not
lens
good.
flare?
I don't think that's a lens
What
flare.
was that? Was that a lens
I
flare?
don't think that's
Is
a
that
lens flare. It's not a lens flare. It's not a lens flare. What are you talking about? It's not a lens flare. It fully recognized the challenge for dominance over this space. It laughed
Finally recognized.
It laughed at the conceit it faced. Never did it expect a magician to challenge the Great Flat Snark, lord of vessels over a millennium, and in such an age of decline. That's what she meant when she said magician! It was...
Except I think it's I don't know if it's using magician like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I think
But
so. Yeah, they meant actual magician. I thought they meant like
she's
archetypes
not just
and
bluffing
stuff.
like Kiritsugu.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Kiritsugu just like, yeah, I'm a sorcerer. No, this is a sorcerer. This is a sorcerer. That's not a sorcerer. That's a sorcerer. Look at this art. Look at this fucking art. It's so good. It's so good. I keep forgetting that everyone can hear when I jump up and down on my chair in excitement.
It's cute.
She tried to catch her breath. She braced herself for the coming pain. She was going to smash that ice to pieces. Both had access to the same amount of magical energy. One of them was greatly outmatched, but...
There was a difference in our output. If I'm losing because of the scale of energy absorption and the size of the barrel, then... The solution is simple. All I need to do is make the formula bigger, and me with it. Reconnect! Bullet configuration!
The sheer scale!
Change
The sheer
whole plan.
scale! Yeah, that's so interesting. 'Cause, yeah, like, I also wondered if they were like, of course they have to learn how to use it, right? It is a double barreled! It is double barreled! Holy shit, AOKO! Oh my god, AOKO! AOKO! No, AOKO's the real deal! She's the real deal!
And this is her being real.
The feedback would go beyond anything she had experienced to date. Quite simply, her decision went beyond recklessness. She expanded both formulae to maximum size. The first layer would transform it into a giant vortex, swallowing up the mist. The second layer would process it from one end and pump it into her, the barrel.
I was naive. Thinking I could do something cute like shoot it down. I need to blast it to hell!
Come on! Come on! The primeval magical energy responded in concert with her conviction. It formed a pattern of a writhing serpent. Voiceless magical power flying the banner of revolution. She beckoned the great power of the olds to feast its eyes upon the land, for it was the first of the trailblazers, the representative of a mankind that knew no fear and would rend all manner of mythic and mystic to naught. That's so cool. Oh my god. The description's
I'm done
here.
borrowing from you, you lying boojum.
She doesn't need its power anymore. Oh wait, no, she is losing it.
If you really want it, I'm more than happy to give it all back!
For the newest magician commanded the principles of consumption and extinction. Oh my god, it shattered the ground around her! Holy shit. Okay, that's doing it. That's doing it. We're getting through the ice with this one, everyone!
Oh, yeah.
An aberrant bullet
The
of
translation
light melted through the
for
castle
True
of
Magic
ice.
User is Mahotsky.
Mahotsky no Yodo. Yoru. Not Yodo. Hi, Yodo, if you... No, Yodo, don't watch, actually. Her barrel was tempered. Her control of the magical energy was divine. Her veins, totaling 62,000 miles in length, or 2.5 times the circumference of the equator, accepted the flow of magical energy with avarice. The subsequent magic bullet swiftly flew straight into the moon. That's so fucking cool! Wait, is that the snark?
No.
I love how the snark doesn't even have quotation marks. The snark is above that. The snark goes beyond that.
It just doesn't... It doesn't have access to something as simplistic as speaking.
Uh-huh. I love that, actually. I love that. I might be, trying to, pick up something where it's not there, but I love that.
Remember, it communicated with such things as, the wind in the sky giving the feeling of I could have killed them myself.
God, I love that. I love that so much. Just using the narration to, deliver, communication from something that can't speak. It's so cool. Death rose to the surface of the moon. A cry of terror, of indignation, echoed through the abandoned park. Reality was burned into the eyes of this creature of fantasy. Oh, her smile! Her smile! Also, are there that many veins in every human?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What? What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
We're insane. We're insane.
Yeah.
Human bodies are insane. As AOKO looked upon its vain attempt to struggle, she knew she had tasted victory. victory despite her absolute reckless use of magical energy. The energy scales had been tipped to their breaking point, but nevertheless, in her favor. She's so
Bullet
cool.
configuration.
She's so cool.
Tour plan. Tour plan.
Tour plan. Starmine? Starmine?
Blacklight Starbow. Total eclipse. Converge.
Blacklight Starbow! That's so cool! That's so
Blacklight
cool!
Starbow.
Blacklight Starbow! That's the name! That's the name! Tear it, hit me one! Okay, maybe that's the name!
Tear it a new one!
Holy shit, that's so cool! Look at that! I keep saying that.
Shatter. Shatter. Shatter.
I keep shatter, 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 shatter. I keep saying that because it keeps one-upping itself. It keeps one-upping itself somehow. There's no way it can get cooler. And then it gets cooler. It gets cooler!
Just watching your model, just eyes widen, mouth open, agape.
I am lost for words sometimes. This is incredible. The skyscraper scattered into atomized dust. The island, its untainability extolled, had swallowed whole the despair of its many challengers. And that which remained of this once proud thing that boasted all of its untouched knowledge. Did we do it? Did we do it? As the mist bemoaned its demise, the ice canopy in the sky crumbled. The snark-hunting bullet jumped over the moon! The cow jumped over the moon! It happened! It happened! I was right! I was always right! I was never wrong about anything ever in my whole life! I was wrong about a lot, but still, it jumped over the moon! It jumped over the fucking moon!
You were right about a dress, you were wrong about the number.
I was right about it jumping over the moon, though. It jumped over the moon. It jumped over the moon. Its throes of death sounded like the roaring sea, reverberating across this fairy tale land. God, the fucking bear. It wasn't a bear. It was a deer. It was a deer. How did I not remember that?
A were-deer.
Holy shit. Did we do it? Did we defeat the snark?
Oh, I need a cigarette.
Is it no longer?
Actually. For the reference, that is a joke.
I was gonna say, did I just somehow forget that you smoked all the years we've been together?
No, you see, the joke is that many people have a cigarette after sex.
How is everything a reference to that? The battle was over. Is it? Is it no longer snarkant time?
Snarkant time.
The thick fog dissipated, and the shattered ice melted away before it hit the ground. This is so much cooler. I'm sorry. I actually like Dragon Ball. Like, from what I've seen, it has nothing on this.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah, when Master Roshi blew up the moon, it was like kind of a funny moment.
This is... Honestly, I think in terms of sheer hype, in terms of just powerful magic and big numbers, the coolest scene I've ever seen in anything ever.
Yep,
Holy shit!
It definitely has the hype. It wins the hype button.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen! In terms of height. Yeah! No! It's
outside the context of like other stuff, this just sits alone on that specific throne.
I need to treat the audio after I definitely peaked my mic the whole time. Because I was so
I feel like that just adds to it.
Honestly, maybe. A lethal bullet had topped the Night King, or topped the Night King along with his throne, affording him no time to grieve his loss. The oil of the moon. It would have to be the... It would have to be that. Imagine opening on that. That would be horrible.
Or the very best.
It could be. It's just... I guess I don't know what comes after.
No, obviously,
so.
it's the actual... This would be the climax.
The untouched, flat snark. The dreamscape that had begun with its resurrection ended with its demise, drawing a close to this nightmare. Holy shit. That was the scene. That was the scene, alright?
It was indeed. It was that,
What?
definitely.
Wait a second.
さすがに無茶だ。
Wait a second.
Oh, man.
Do you
I
think...
guess I kind of went overboard.
Do you think Sojuro might have looked away? Because if I saw what was going on up there, I think I might have looked away. Yeah, we are going sound mode. I think it's been a while since we've done this. Like, back in HA. But we're going to the soundtrack page after this.
It's been a while since we've done this. Ever since the last visual novel that we did.
It's been a while. God. Yeah, the music was incredible. I'm a little nervous for copyright, but yeah, as y'all said, it's just that one classical song, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God. She's totally
Oh, it's
spent.
just her hair.
She's totally spent. Flat on her back, AOKO looked up at the night sky. Who wouldn't be spent after that? She lay there perfectly still, not able to move a single finger. When she tried, her whole body screamed out in agony. She was completely empty of magical energy, and her magic crest had come to a halt. She estimated that she would likely require a whole day to recover all of her bodily functions. I love the way Nasuvians can just push their protagonists to their absolute limits.
I love how they surpass their limits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and surpass them to where they're left in the state. Because that happens a lot in, like, Stay Night too, and it's good.
Yeah.
Like, it's a common thing, but it's just so good. And Nasu does it so well. Sadly, all she could really do in that moment was take a breath. Also, just imagine... I mean, I don't have to imagine. I'm often in this state due to things, but it's just such a vulnerable state to be in.
Health issues, that is.
Yeah.
Just because otherwise... reminder that she's ace, but sometimes people would assume that that's that something else is meant by things.
Oh, God, no. God, no. But...
Yeah.
Just... Wow. At least her chest was swelling with pride. She had gone toe-to-toe with a fairy tale monster and emerged victorious. The battlefield conditions had favored her. It was true, but there was no denying that AOKO had come a long way in the last 6 months.
それはそれとして、アリスには謝っとかないと。
Luck or not, I owe Alice an apology.
プロイって 壊したらそれっきりだもの。
Wait. The snark
Once
is
the play's
dead?
been broken, it's gone forever.
She
Yep, she
killed
blew
it.
up Flat Snark.
The snark is gone forever. Holy shit. She
Yep.
actually killed the snark.
That's
Flat
typically
Snark?
what happens when you sustain lethal damage is you die. I wish there was a catchier way to say that.
Employee kickshells die when they're killed. The flat snark would never again return to this world. It was an insanely rare item, so invaluable that it would have been impossible to price it for auction at the association in London. Clock Tower. AOKO had sent Alice's priceless treasure of the Magecraft world to oblivion. Needless to say, things had gotten more than a little bit out of hand.
まあでも
Still,
They had both agreed to the fight, so Alice probably would not complain. Even if she was furious, she would never be so undignified as to show it. I'm still worried about Humpty Dumpty. I'm still worried about Humpty Dumpty, you know? Like he had
completely?
To look
that one was on Snark. She said, Snark, you're done. And Snark was like, nope, I don't want to be done. I'm gonna go around
Snark
with
had
bullshit.
a chance.
It's like,
Snark had a chance.
Well, fuck you.
Snark had a
Get
chance
fucked.
to stop and decided not to.
Was that you?
Huh? Yes, it was. It's because of
Okay.
Vivian.
Okay. Holy shit, that terrified me.
The second AOKO relaxed, her fatigue finally caught up with her. She did everything in her power to fight off the overwhelming drowsiness. Aside from a few minor internal injuries, her body was miraculously unscathed, so much so that she felt she could probably stand up and dust herself off after a bit of rest. The golden moon continued to burn in the night sky.
正体は油だものね。そりゃいつまでも燃え。
Well, you are oil, after all. You could probably burn for...
She didn't want to risk losing Snark, but Snark was like, nope.
Well, to be fair, she wasn't thinking that she was risking losing Snark. She thought she was risking losing AOKO.
But then Snark.
But then Snark instead.
Goodbye, Snark. AOKO's bleary eyes went wide in astonishment. She was still unable to lift a finger.
そっか。スナークを見つけたベイカーも最後は一緒に消えるんだっけ。
Oh, right. The baker who found the Snark disappeared along with it.
Oh no. Oh no! No! Werebear Shizuki! Save her!
Wouldn't it be Were Deer?
It would. She sighed in resignation.
Or
AOKO
Were
accepted.
Kitten, as it were.
Here's the kid. AOKO accepted that her final stand left her with only 10 seconds before she would be burned to ash, too. Elsewhere, just a short moment prior, buffeted by strong winds atop the roller coaster, Sojiro gravely peered down at the ground. Y'all, let's take a quick break here.
Yeah, this is a good place for it.
Yeah, I need to drink a lot of water. And if we have honey, have some of that. It's been a while since my voice has needed that, but I've been so excited.
Yeah.
Alright, What time is it? When are we back in, like...
47. So, be back by 55?
Yes. Alright, see y'all in, like, 7 minutes.
We am returned.
We're back. We
A
are
minute early
finishing
for us,
this-
but given the delay, maybe not for you all.
We are finishing this scene today, I swear. I swear.
This chapter, you mean?
Yes, this chapter.
That
I feel
is
like-
our goal.
We're making it to the halfway point. We already got the congrats. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. And I want to do it. I really want to do it. God, it's so good! I'm buffeted.
Oh, yo, good.
Oh, yo, insanely good. Buffeted by strong winds atop the roller coaster, Sojiro gravely peered down at the ground.
Mumu?
Yeah, what was the last thing he said?
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall.
No, that wasn't the last
Humpty
thing he said.
Dumpty had a great... Well, he looked away. He looked down at the ground.
Yeah, but what was the last thing that he said?
Sojiro gravely...
I mean, before the last scene.
Wait, before the last scene? Oh no.
Yeah, what was it that he said? You can't go up that far.
No. My brain fucked up. No.
Something about, familiar person approaching AOKO?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Toka? Toka?
Oh, you
Oh my
sound
God,
excited,
it's totally
not
Toka.
worried.
It's totally Toka. It's either Toka or Hanazawa. It's Tokazawa.
I mean, if my theory is right, I think it's both.
It's Tokazawa. All he could do is muster a single murmur. He could see AOKO on top of some drawing on the ground, and
なんだあれ。いくらなんでも頑丈すぎないか。
what in the world is that thing made out of? Oh yeah, he doesn't know! In the distance, there was something familiar in the direction of the ruined house of mirrors. So Sojiro's job, to throw AOKO's hair from a great height, was complete. While not the most impressive of tasks, it was absolutely a matter of life or death. And to top it all off, just thinking about how he was going to get back down to the ground was making him dizzy. It's Humpty Dumpty, just right there. It's not gone. He had experienced more than enough trouble for one day.
いや、でも、あれ。
Or was
No.
the familiar thing just,
Was that Humpty?
just the bullet?
But wait, but no! Yeah, Humpty Dumpty. Wait, no, what's the point?
Oh, he's watching. He's watching the whole thing.
He's watching.
Okay.
Oh, it's an interlude. He was flustered as he stood atop the swaying bridge.
But I think AOKO's scary.
It's an interlude, and he was right. He was right to say that. A skull suddenly
He was
appeared
right
in the
to
sky
fear
above.
her.
Oh, look at that different perspective! On the ground, he could see a circling blue light with AOKO Ozaki in the middle of it. And one more thing. A shadow was approaching AOKO. What? He can see?
Oh,
What? What?
he
What?
could see the shadow.
He could see it?
I didn't
Why
expect
can he
that.
see it? Why can he see it? A shadow was approaching AOKO that only someone from his vantage point could see.
Oh my god.
A shadow missing the... No!
Oh.
It's still alive? Oh yeah, it was still alive at the end! Oh my god! Oh god, just all the pipes and stuff like dragging out like arteries, and wow, that's unsettling. A shadow missing the lower half of its body. The upper half of its body was slowly clawing its way to AOKO. They were still over 600 feet apart. Unfortunately for AOKO, she completely failed to notice its approaching from behind. AOKO, no! Oh, also, just because I am an honest girl, I did do a menu earlier, unfortunately.
Oh. Good girl.
Love you. It's too far to make out, but is that... He was sure of what it was now. There was only one thing in the park that would chase AOKO, and not him. The puppet.
いや、でも、ほら、あるいは、ひょっとして、ただの偶然ではないだろうか。
But, I mean, maybe it's a coincidence, right? His mind ran in circles. It was a perfectly reasonable reaction. Any grip on reality might have had left was long lost when AOKO started firing beams of light at the monstrous moon. It's just city life! It's city life! I wish I could. Do I really though? Do I really? Yeah, that's Sono face. I love that Sono face so much. Whoa. AOKO's merciless fire buffeted the roller coaster like a storm. Just standing on it was almost enough for him to be thrown off and killed. At any rate, Sono couldn't fathom the situation. This poor city boy, or mountain boy, was brought into the city. And just all the things he's had thrown at him right now. The puppet, the house of mirrors, the bread people, and now this? And on top of all of that, there's a giant egg that's following him around, and if he looks away from it for a second, who knows what's gonna happen? At any rate, Sono couldn't fathom the situation. Should he head back to the entrance of the roller coaster and warn AOKO about the incoming threat? No, there was no way he would make it in time. And to make matters worse, there was a horde of bread down there, waiting for him. I still can't get over how absurd that sentence is. There is a horde of bread.
There's a horde of bread.
There's a horde of bread. And it may very well have been the case that AOKO was already aware of the puppet and would take it out as soon as it got closer. If she was, Sono was sure that he would only be in the way. Oh, AOKO. AOKO can't move right now. But it did not seem like there was anything he could do to help. And beyond that, AOKO was not the only one in danger. He was in quite the predicament himself. Where, dear?
You can't go home again. Oh, that's probably him line in his mind.
The road home was never as safe as one thought. It was as true here as it had been in the mountains. The path he was on was no exception. As risky as the ascent had been, it was even more dangerous to go back down. This was no time to be worrying about others. His shaking legs reminded him that only 200 feet separated him from death.
大丈夫。それは分かっている。けど、
be fine. I know that. Just... His head was pounding. This was reckless and stupid. Having been raised in the mountains, he was more sensitive to danger than anyone raised in the city. Stream alarm. Very...
Midstream alarm.
Song. He was more sensitive to danger than anyone raised in the city, and just knowing about what he was about to do made his throat seize up. Is he gonna jump down? There was only one thing he could say for sure. Oh my god, he's gonna jump down. Aozaki has no idea that thing is coming for her. God, I'm a terrible voice actor.
That was fine.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I love you.
Love you too.
With a sobbing shout, Sojiro started making his way down the 200-foot frame of the roller coaster. Here we go! Here we go!
There's a fucking ice wall in behind him.
All the way it spun into frame there. That's so cool! His race towards death accelerated. He never meant to speed up, but the downward slope propelled him forward. Oh, listen to the song! Listen to the fucking song!
Yup.
Here I go! It was too late for regrets. Now he was running. Now that he was running, he had no choice but to go even faster. And time was not on his side. He never would have made it in time if he'd taken the long way down. Never mind the breadmen crowding the exit of the roller coaster. With the exits blocked, the outcome would be the same, whether he went slowly or quickly. There was no reason to rush his death, as desperately as he did. Come on, Sojiro, you can do it! So what? So what if it was futile? Sojiro cleared the doubts from his mind. He turned his attention to what he could do, keep his footing, and tried to arrive at the bottom as quickly as he could. Focus. Forget whether you'll be there in time to save her. The most important thing is... He had no idea what impulses were driving his stiff limbs. Oh god, the breadman in the back! I'm not used to it. No. I'll never be used to it. He focused on the moment, pushing past the fear and the cold logic. I feel like breadman is something you should never get used to. If you get used to it, there's something going on.
Yeah, generally.
Because that means you're living with them like every day as just a part of the world, and that's weird.
I mean, if that becomes an everyday thing, I feel like they would lose their scariness, because then they'd be a part of everyday world, and thus they would be not immune to things from the everyday world.
That's true. I mean, one of them is the protagonist of Hollow Ataraxia, so...
True.
I still can't get over that. At his core, he was the kind of person to deal with problems head on. There would be time to think about the consequences later. Oh no, Humpty Dumpty! But hesitation was not his only obstacle. Not now. The worst possible hindrance appeared at a time when not focusing on the track would mean certain death. Oh no! Is it happening? Oh no! Sojiro saw something wrong with the egg that he had been so studiously observing out of one eye. Something had changed. Yup! Yup! Yup!
Oh, was it just the timer anyway?
And at the very moment he realized it. I can't be looking to the side right now. Sojiro stumbled then instinctively caught himself. It was a miracle he had not fallen. Descending a roller coaster on foot was an act of suicide. Yeah, he's physically kind of crazy, huh? He's physically
Just
kind
a
of
little
insane.
bit. Just a lot of it.
The egg stayed right by his side, so close it was like it would likely collide with him. Though he was trying as hard as he could to not look at it, or not could not to look at it. He could not help but feel unease that the drawer-like decoration in its center was gradually opening. He's really good at running though. Like, holy shit! He's, you could say, inhumanly good at running. Do you know what's good at running?
Deers.
Deers. No. I think it might be a weird deer. I think it might be a weird deer. Just... Damn it. Why now? He curses his rotten situation. And yet, he refused to slow down. He ran even faster, glaring at the egg on his side. What the hell's going on? Why? It has the worst timing. Sojiro was baffled to find that he was smiling. Perhaps that has something to do with AOKO's charm. Sojiro could not tell one way or the other. Oh, listen to that guitar! Could he still feel AOKO's fingers on his skin? Oh, that fucking scene broke me. In the best way. Oh, that musical cue! Did you hear that?
A little bit, yeah.
The trust and acceptance she had placed in him was etched into his heart. But what spurred him on was something entirely different. It all stemmed from a much deeper problem. It was something inside him that he could not understand at the time, but would eventually come to terms with one day. Alright, less than 5 feet left. He carefully judged the distance as he ran down the track of death. But the distance between what? That went without saying. It was the distance between himself and the one thing that could save his life. He told himself that he was going to do it over and over like a mantra. Sojiro could not believe himself. What he was about to do was incredibly stupid. Sojiro? Are you gonna jump? But what is stupid when smart is not an option? That's a good line. That's a good line. That's a really good line. Is he gonna jump on the egg? I'm really gonna do this? This is insane. Amidst it all, he laughed at how pointless such self-reflection was now. Temporary confusion, a psychological thrill ride. Both had laid his soul bare. Bare? Bare. What mattered? What really mattered? What a simple man gets by without deep thought. Sojiro's primitive mind did not crave success or reward. For him, it was simple.
Yes.
He's simple. This is it. That's not it! That wasn't it at all!
I think it's it.
He was doing it because he wanted to. Yep. Not because he felt obligated to those around him. His desire to live his way was his and his own. Here we go! He's doing it! He's gonna jump on the egg! Wait, or is he gonna go through the door?
The egg is confused.
The egg is just lit. If the egg had been equipped with a vocal function, it would have gasped in shock at what happened next. I love this. The boy, who had only tried to escape up until this point, suddenly shifted his weight. He pointed his feet outward instead of inward. On the edge of one rail, he crouched ever so slightly to maintain momentum and gazed at the floating egg. He's doing it! He's jumping on the fucking egg! I knew it! Oh my god! Close enough. I can do this. Oh my god! The music timing too! Oh, that's so cool! The shot! How is the scene still paying off? It's so fucking cool! He soared through the night sky. It was a flight that lasted a mere 1.5 seconds. A cordless bungee jump from 100 feet above the ground. His destination? The only thing that would stop his fall. The giant flying egg. Of course! Of course he would do that! Yeah! He shrieked, this time out of elation, as he desperately clung to the egg's surface. Just earlier, the cold-blooded witch had told him that without fear, the top of a building would feel no different than a balance beam. This from the same witch that would have been left speechless had she witnessed the spectacle. Fearlessness was one thing, recklessness was another. He followed it up with an act that would irritate her for days to come. They're friends now. I'm relying on you. Egg! Clinging to the egg, he shifted his gaze away from it. He felt the rapid descent. He's using the egg as an elevator! It's an egg-levator! It's an egg-evator!
An egg.
Egg-evator! Episode title obviously is Egg-evator!
Yeah, fuck Blacklight Starbow.
No, that's clearly the name.
Egg-evator.
No, that was the joke.
Egg-evator.
No! Egg-evator gang. Sojiro, focusing his half-shut eyes on the ground, leaped off the egg once they were a few feet from the ground, then turned back to it, careful to re-establish eye contact. Something so unbelievable, though, to Sojiro. Yep! It's the Egg-evator! It's the Egg-evator! I was right! They literally described it as that! The elevator at the department store and this mysterious floating egg were both just moving objects, virtually indistinguishable from one another. Oh my god! Is he gonna try and eat it after this? You already lost one play kick shot. How about another? Also, Alice, do you want some eggs and toast? Alright, it didn't break. It's always a shame when food goes to waste. Oh no! He landed near the plaza. The shortcut that almost cost him his life has paid off. Run, Sono-G! Sojiro took off running the second his feet touched the ground. Sorry, just the puppet after AOKO was the only thing on his mind. He paid no mind to the moonlight in the sky. Oh, it's leaking out of the eye. Look at that! That's so cool! Oh no! Here we go! Or the egg, furious about being used, and seconds away from self-destructing, and blasting fragments all over the place. Wait, is that what it was? What was behind those doors was just an explosion? Aozaki!
Huh?
AOKO's dumbfounded expression spurred Sojiro on. The curse was complete. Run! Run! Outrun an explosion! Come on! The empty egg began to sing its warning to let them know that there was no escape. Oh my god, that explosion animation was so smooth! It was so fucking smooth! Shrapnel through the egg exploded through the air. The ode to Queen Alice that Alice had engraved into Dumpty quickly robbed him of his senses. Okay, is that it? He snapped back to the task at hand and ran to AOKO, still lying on the ground. His legs ran of their own accord, though he could not have ever stopped them anyway, since he could no longer feel them. Oh god, that puppet is terrifying. Don't you... He tanked the egg! Yeah! That's insane! Sojiro! You could say he has the constitution of a bear.
Or a deer.
Are deers known for their constitution?
No.
Don't you puppets ever give up? Don't you puppets ever give up? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait! It hit the puppet? Wait, so she was gonna be fine this whole time? Wow. Holy shit. Hold on, just give me a second to recollect myself here. Wow. Like, obviously this section didn't one up the last one, clearly, but it was still pretty incredible.
Yeah. Yeah,
Holy
it's
shit.
fucking good.
Did you see this
It's
part?
almost like Nasu's writing is generally fucking incredible.
The best? The best?
Yeah, that too.
Like, I have not vibed with anything else, like, other than Nasu's writing this hard. Oh, he pushed her. Okay. Sono-G. We're just calling him Sono-G now.
Obviously.
God, that was so cool.
That's his name.
Sono. How do you say it?
Sono-G?
No, the voice. No.
Sono-G.
It's the way you say it in that voice that's so funny. The scrambled murder case. Piles of rubble became flowers of light blooming from the earth. Holy shit. That's so much better. Holy shit, look at that. They're still in the earth. That's so cool.
That's pretty
The
fucking
final
good.
curtain drew closed, and the defeated left the battleground. Had Alice Kunoji, or Kwanji. I almost didn't fuck it up once. Kuonji seen it up close, it would have left her beside herself. The two had escaped by hair's breadth. The only person in a position to witness that rare mutual destruction was the girl who had been saved from it. The boy who had never stopped running paid it no mind.
That's just the city thing, right?
Definitely. Phew. I thought you were a goner. The safety of the girl in his arms meant infinitely more to him than the miraculous way in which he saved her. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna cry again, aren't I?
Obviously.
I'm so ready.
You're crying already, aren't you?
How can you tell?
The frog in your throat.
Go ahead and increment it. The moon did not wait for dawn to set. The ornamental texture of the fairy tale kingdom faded away. All the illusions returned to the way they were before. From the ostentatious chords reverberating through the streets, to the puppets, ostentatious, to the puppets welcoming their guests. Peace and quiet reigned once more, over a forgotten kingdom, never to be awakened again. It was such a final fight because, like it had so much finality to it because the Snark is actually dead. This can never happen again.
Yep.
She killed the Snark!
Found and killed.
Oh, Sono-G found it. Out-flickered the embers.
I guess that would make him the baker, huh?
Out-flickered the embers. Wait, no! Out-flickered the embers of a late-night dream. Even the electric lamps that illuminated the park. Together, they watched it disappear. Sojiro lay on the ground, desperately gasping for air like a fish out of water. The curse of the exploding egg had numbed his pain, and he was understandably exhausted after all he had experienced. He looked like he could be blown away by the lightest of breezes. While AOKO was also exhausted, she was still in better shape. Focused on taking deep, even breaths, she was already working to recover her strength. Oh, that first note always hits the hardest.
So.
Doesn't it?
A bit.
She addressed Sojiro indifferently as her gaze remained on the amusement park. The abruptness of it was a bit theatrical in nature. She wanted to look at him as she spoke, but her pride was simply too great.
You did something kind of amazing, didn't you?
The moment she had accepted death had seemed like an eternity. She was beside herself in shock at how indifferent she had been as the shards rained down from the moon. But a reassuring voice had snapped her back into reality. Why did he do it? What was he thinking? What moronic things did he have to do to pull it off? She had no answers for these questions, lying on the ground as she was. All she knew was that he had more than made up for his failure at the House of Mirrors, and then some, in those fateful final moments. She addressed him, hoping to find answers, but found herself unable to probe any further. To dig any deeper would feel like defeat, which is why it was so unlike her to ask him in the first place. Lucky for her, Sojiro had neither the capacity nor sensitivity to understand how egocentric she was being.
すごいって、それは青崎の方だろ。
Amazing. You were pretty amazing, Aozuki. He stuttered between labored breaths. It was taking him so much effort just to breathe that he could not address her properly. She watched him out of the corner of her eye. Thinking back on it, the boy had performed the same role each time. Each and every time. He did what he could, in spite of his fecklessness. It was far more admirable than her nearly suicidal tactics, even if she did defeat her opponent. He did not even recognize how extraordinary that last act of courage was.
提案、あいつをやっつけるのに協力したら、俺のことを見逃してくれる？
Here's an idea. If I help you kill that thing, will you let me go? At the very least, he had the courage to keep trying whatever he could. Oh.
Cry count up again?
Of course. A spectator might have viewed him as a supporting actor. His actions were not exactly memorable. But the lead actress he supported did not see it that way.
Well,
認めたくないし、口になってもっとしたくないけど。
I don't really want to admit it to myself, much less say it out loud. But
such inspired actions were wasted in a supporting role. This guy really pulled off the impossible. It was so amazing that she wanted to shout it as loud as she possibly could for all the world to hear. It was pretty amazing.
青崎？
Oh, Aozuki.
ほんと、人畜無害が多すぎると侮れない。
He really is.
God, he's so innocent. It makes me want to barf.
I love you.
I love you.
All AOKO could do was sigh. Oh, look at this! How could she not? Even she was forced to admit that the way he'd snatched her from the jaws of death was dashing.
評価、甘めだけど。
I must be getting soft.
Truth be told, he was a lunatic for doing what he did. She studied her breathing and composed herself. She was in bad shape, and she had her pride as a mage to consider, which is why she needed to maintain an air of dignity when making a proclamation.
しずきくん、見逃すのは今日だけって話だったけど、あれ、なしでいいわ。
There we go.
Shizuki, I originally meant to let you off the hook for today only, but I'm willing to let the whole thing go.
とりあえず、命は助けてあげるから。
For the time being, I've decided to let you live.
She hastily extended her right hand. It was either to shake his or help him up. However... Sojiro did not take her hand, but instead stood up on his own. This night. Despite the sheer insanity that he had experienced, his face had not once looked as incredulous as it did just now.
何よそのリアクションは。
Her face.
What? Something wrong?
She stammered, worried that she had deeply embarrassed herself. Sojiro's gaze was
she
fixed
definitely
upon
did.
AOKO's. Oh, definitely. The problem had dawned on AOKO. Though she normally hated being stared at, this time she didn't mind. Rather, she was enjoying the warmth in his eyes and felt like it was something she could almost come to appreciate. Oh my god!
Get it? This isn't just about friendship. I didn't mean he only likes you either. Believe me when I say that Sono-G really...
I can't believe I cried while Sono-G was being said. That's...
Oh no.
The conversation came rushing back. It was a memory better left forgotten.
いかん、それは違う。
No, not happening.
Oh, but it's happening. Pushing Tobimaru's words out of her mind, AOKO turned to Sojiro.
それとこれは別だから。
Don't get any ideas.
私はあんたのこととか、ほんとどうでもいいんだから。
I don't care about you in the least.
Puzzled, Sojiro tilted his head.
さっき嫌いだって言われたけど。
You already told me how much you dislike me. He responded, matter-of-factly, to her sudden declaration. She certainly had pointed that out, and to his face no less. It had a mere figure of speech, that he was not meant to take literally. But now was not the time to belabor the point.
そうじゃなくて、あなたが私に惚れてても期待しないでって言ってるの。
I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying you shouldn't get your hopes up, no matter how far you've fallen for me.
Yet, belabor she did anyway. AOKO blushed slightly, realizing how inane she was being. She wondered how she ended up in this position. And yet, she knew she had to get this off her chest. All she had left was to politely wait for his response. I can't date you. Such heartbreakingly painful words were too much for the simple boy to hear. His shoulders slumped, as if the world was coming to an end. Or so AOKO thought. On the contrary, Sojiro was sitting there in deep thought.
俺が青崎に惚れてるって
Oh my god, poor AOKO! She shot and... Oh. Did you just say, I'm in love with you? Sojiro murmured the words, as if they were a magic spell. She shot right back with the affirmative. After a moment of deep contemplation, The boy turned to the expectant girl and said, "Oh, that face."
なんで
Oh my god, the whiplash! The whiplash!
Oh!
Oh my god, I was ready to just start pouring the tears out. Oh my god, Nasu! Kinoko Nasu! Oh my god. That face too, that face. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Oh my god! I love Mihoyo. I love Mihoyo. He had to be joking, but he was not. I know, it's incredible. He was completely serious.
It's like,
Look
wait,
at her
what?
face.
Why would you think that?
Oh my god. I was not expecting that at all. I mean, I should have, but I wasn't. So? He liked her, but he didn't like her? Of course the vice president had jumped to conclusions. This boy had no interest in romance. He probably didn't even know what it was.
So
She was incredibly embarrassed by how confused Sejiro still appeared to be. Oh no! Oh no, it's what I did to you! I'm sorry!
what?
Well, slightly. It's different, but the whole, like...
No, by all
What?
regards, it seems like the visual novel just put it out to Sojiro as being Aro.
Is
so,
he?
bit
I
of a
think
different
so.
thing.
I think
Since
so.
he doesn't even know about romance.
There's a difference between not knowing about it and not feeling it, but yeah, it is kind of pointing to that a little
but
bit.
I think that difference is a moot point in terms of the description provided in like writing. It's conflated as like knowing, as in like a more soul related knowing.
I just meant more in the way of like the
Oh yeah,
confusion.
that she thinks.
She was incredibly embarrassed by how confused Sojiro still appeared to be. Her rosy complexion spread throughout her entire body.
もう一度聞くけど、なんで
Oh my god! I'll ask again, but why do you think that?
そりゃこっちが聞きたい
That's what I want to know.
Oh my god!
飛び丸の
You
Tobimaru!
moron, Tobimaru!
Just like that, she had lost her cool and given in to an unjustifiable outburst. It was time to seal off the area and destroy all the evidence. AOKO's embarrassment developed into sheer panic, and her grudge against Tobimaru suddenly manifested as criminal assault. Sojiro, no! She lashed out with a punch that could have taken down a bird mid-flight. More specifically, it was a brutal right hook. AOKO blinked. The blow had contacted with something solid, snapping her out of her reverie. Her temper had lashed out at the completely defenseless Sojiro. It had been a splendid blow with all her weight behind it, knocking him out cold. No!
Ah, and the brain damage.
No!
And the brain damage.
No, that's so sad. Sojiro groaned, crumpling to the ground. Her punch finished the job that the curse had started. If not for the discomfort on his face, he appeared to almost be sleeping. AOKO convinced herself that he was napping, not concussed. No, he looks kind of concussed.
Ah, he's just napping.
Just like Reed at the end of 68. Just sleep.
Whatever. It was going to end like this anyway.
The tension in her shoulders eased as she looked down at Sojiro. A ton had gotten in her way over the course of today, but the day was saved for now. With nobody
she
left
successfully killed him.
No! Stop it! Not even as a hypothetical, that's too sad! With nobody left to butt heads, she felt exhaustion finally overtake her.
How the heck am I going to walk home like this?
Her fatigue was enough to make her complain out loud. No! 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 AOKO kills Sojiro and then leaves! That's the end! No! She thought about it and realized that this was the first time she used up all her magical energy, and the first time she had participated in a battle of this scale without any prior preparation. Yeah, this is kind of a big battle. I feel like this isn't. I feel like this isn't a common occurrence in the mage world, is it? Though, in truth. It would have ended in
mutual destruction if I'd been alone.
Look at her.
I know you are.
Proud. She felt somewhat proud as she whispered those words. Normally, it was something she would have beat herself up over, but instead, she simply shrugged her shoulders with a bitter smile. After all, it was thanks to the person sleeping by her side. It was.
Yes, just sleeping.
Stop it!
Hey,
stop it!
You can't hear me, can you?
As if the night had swallowed her voice before it reached him, she received no response. Confident, she continued in an even quieter voice.
So, thank you. You really got me out of a jam there.
Of course, there was no response from Sojiro, and she was not expecting one. Saying it for the record was enough. There's just something about talking with someone, like to someone while they're sleeping, that's...
Yeah.
It's weird to admit that I've, talked to you while you were sleeping before.
I mean, I've heard it sometimes.
Wait, you've heard it? What?
Yeah. I'm not always sleeping when you think I am. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Well, I'll keep that in mind for the future. Wait, I didn't say anything that embarrassing.
Yeah, you say the embarrassing things when you know I'm awake.
You're so cringe. AOKO watched Sojiro sleep for a while, and then pulled something out of her pocket. It was the palm-sized glass bottle her roommate had given her, which she opened with a pop.
But none of this matters.
Wait a second. The bottle? What did it do again? It's been a bit. That bottle was really important. Even behind words colder than a winter's chill at night, She called out his name. She barely sensed the bottle moving.
Bottle.
As the silhouette of the fallen boy appeared to blur, she got the feeling that the weight of the bottle had increased slightly.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
What appeared to be a human form could be seen inside the glass. Alice Kuanji's tools were mystics that confounded even the most knowledgeable of mages. As soon as AOKO tried to analyze them with logic or reason, she was already out of her depth. Knowing this all too well, AOKO closed the bottle and watched the boy disappear, as if by some magic trick. That's so cool.
Jeez. This is no stage trick. It's actual magic.
That's so cool, she muttered as she looked into the magical bottle. Its weight had not changed significantly, and there was no idea how it worked. But one thing she did know was that there was a human being inside of it. Its light weight was almost unnerving, closer to empty air than a human being. It was about as heavy as one would expect if they'd bottled a summer breeze. God, it's kind of horrifying. And though
It's supposed to be though. Yeah.
Though that did fit her image of Sojiro perfectly. Doesn't it? He's a summer breeze.
Simple as summer breeze. It's just like Alice said.
She muttered to no one in particular as she recalled the past.
This really isn't like me.
AOKO wore a bittersweet smile. Her usual moodiness was gone. It was a dangerous world out there. It was good to have someone to keep her on her toes. With a wry chuckle, she flicked the magical bottle with her finger and set off walking.
As Sojiro's entire world just shakes around him, waking him up, trapped in a small, dark space.
God, that would be terrifying. You could hear a bell in the distance, signaling the end supply. An ephemeral dream gave way to reality. The grand scheme of things, it had been but an instant. The actors exited the stage. As the actors exited stage left, the last of the lights silently flickered out. And so, the long-dead amusement park played its final role as a memory for a boy and a girl. We did it!
All
Craig
right.
up again, by the way.
And that is where we will be ending for the night. Holy shit.
That was insanely good!
Yeah.
Oh, you good!
Did you know that? It's crazy.
It's kind of crazy.
I don't think anyone in our chat ever told us that fact.
I got to the point several times where I just forgot we were streaming.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's good. That's when you know it's good.
If she sees text in something that's good, she feels compelled to read it out.
Huh? Oh, like in Terraria?
So, yeah. So, what? Like in Freerin, when we were watching, you just felt compelled to read the text out.
Oh, yes,
and so I'm saying, like, yeah, no, she genuinely forgot that she was streaming, 100%.
Yeah, no, it's the best. Holy shit, that fight was the most hype thing I've ever seen. Easily. And I cried a lot today. My face is actually a little red and irritated. It gets that way easily, but like... This is from crying. Holy fuck. So Mahoya's popping off now?
Just a bit. Just a bit. Just a lot.
Just a lot. Oh my god, that was so good. Alright, well, I am very, very tired. What time is it?
Yeah.
We did this
Holy
in
shit,
under 4 hours? That's incredible.
Wow.
That felt like a lot longer than that in the best way.
Yeah.
We haven't hit peak? How is this not peak? Wait, I've been here before. Wait, it gets better? It gets way better. Although I feel like this is more hype than the Excalibur reveal. God, I cannot wait. I also...
Yep.
One thing I'm curious about is how different would Mihoyo be with choices?
It wouldn't look anywhere near as good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with my VN, I've gone back and forth on choices or not. I've settled on including them because there's 2 routes I want to explore, but they add so much in terms of what you need to cover.
You can also show off more about the characters through the dead ends.
Mm-hmm. But the if you go to the singular route, you can really polish it way better than you would have been able to otherwise. I mean, you can do that with a multi-route one, but it would take a long time.
You're so cute.
You're cute. I love you.
You're so cute.
God. I can't wait to keep going, though, and we will tomorrow.
Yep. Oh, right. Yeah, tomorrow. Holy shit. Yeah.
It's Wednesday. We're gonna keep going tomorrow.
Oh my god, my brain is fried.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine doing more right now. I don't want to imagine it. We'll do it. We'll do it later.
Yep.
We're doing it later.
I'll just say, so tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Time, Mihoyo, you know how it is. That's Wednesdays and Thursdays every week. Hopefully there won't be any cancellations. And then that's it for scheduled streams. We'll just do Terraria streams whenever we want to, though. So keep an eye out for that. And DMC5 soon, hopefully. The setup is fixed. It should happen soon. But yeah, have a good night, everyone.
Fingers crossed.
And Mihoyo is poggers. Shoggers.
Goodbye.